Hello. Hi. We're really bright today. It's kind of a bright stream. It's a little bright. All audio is louder than a normal stream? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Anyways, hello, hi. Hey, that menu is not correct. That's okay though, because I think we only have one item on the menu today. You're well lit, thank you. Here she is in the matching sweater.
Why did we match?
That's you.
I put this on first. I was literally sleeping in this when you woke up.
I was sleeping in this when you
No, you weren't.
were
because
already
you only
asleep.
sleep in boxers.
No, I put this on.
I literally had this on at 7 o'clock in the morning when I had to go do my errands. And then I came back home and I was sleeping in this. I literally crawled back into bed like this and had this on. You literally came in and woke me up and said, you have to get up now. And I was wearing this.
Guess who was wearing this shirt?
You were not.
I was wearing
You're
this
full
shirt.
of horse manure.
Right here.
You're full of horse manure.
Ollie, tell her she's wrong. Tell her she's wrong, Ollie. Okay, you're weird. Ollie doesn't agree. Do these need to be here?
No.
Guys, always be COVID compliant. Okay?
We had to.
We've got a bunch of masks.
They're KN95s because freaking the kids' school.
Oh!
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
The
freaking kids' school has like all these cases of COVID.
Ollie went over there, took 2 sips, dipped his entire snout in it, and then just goes foof.
His what?
Snout.
You said schnout.
Schnout, yeah. Buddy, you're crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna tweet out. Did you tell them what we were making?
I said some sort of dessert.
Oh, it's been a long time.
I said a dessert of cert.
It's been a long time.
Which is like a play on word on sort.
It's been a long time.
Spelled S-E-A-R-T.
Are you gonna let me finish my sentence? Oh my God, we're gonna be divorced by the time this episode's over.
What? That's it takes a lot of lawyers that get involved. It won't happen.
I love that, like, there was no emotional appeal of like, no, I love you. It was like, it would take too many lawyers.
Yeah, wouldn't happen. I know how it goes.
My sweater, this is such a comfy sweater. It's like big and oversized.
And it matches the shirt I was wearing this morning.
There's so much room in here. It's so comfy and warm because it snowed today.
It did snow. There was also a volcano that exploded. I don't know if you saw that.
I did. It has a tsunami warning for like the whole of the West Coast.
In Japan right now, there's a guy in the chat who said he's staying up because he's getting nonstop warnings, so he's watching from the stream.
Are you safe?
Yeah.
Like, are you in a safe area?
Yeah.
This person is? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ollie, okay, you're just splish splashing.
He does it for attention. We might have to put him up.
Ollie.
He's gonna do this all day. I'm serious.
The water
Look at what I told you. Ollie. I literally warned you he was gonna shosh it all over the place, and then you just laughed. You just watched him do it, and you laughed.
Ollie.
Just put him up.
What are you doing?
The yelling is too much. It gives me anxiety. Chat. Every time JP yells at a cat or a dog, I can hear it in my office. And chat knows, because there's probably 1,000 clips of it, of me walking into your office and opening the door because I hear the yelling, and it gives me anxiety.
Ollie, what are you doing? She won't pet you, bud. She's in a no pet state of mind right now.
Okay, I just tweeted. Chat, if you go to twitter.com/whiskey, WHISKEY, sweet. So just whiskey sweet. But you can spell whiskey 2 ways. Ours is the EY. You can see what we're making today. Oh yeah, right here.
Get out of here.
Anyways, you can see what we're making.
Ollie, why is your bum all wet? What the hell?
He sat in this snow.
Buddy, what are you sitting in snow for?
I'm really nervous about this actually, Chad, though.
Well, tell everyone what we're making.
Can I just show them on my phone?
As
We're
long
gonna
as no one
make
texts
this
you.
brownie cookie cheesecake that has Oreos in it. I really wanted cheesecake. Like, I've been really craving cheesecake, but one, cheesecake by itself is just not
Really
an episode.
good.
But it's also not an episode. Like, to make cheesecake, you put the ingredients and then you bake it. If you do the no bake, it's even like easier to just put in the fridge. So I was looking at like more complicated versions, and I sent a couple to JP. This is not the one I would have chosen, chat.
Well,
This is the one I wanted to do, but I sent him
what
two.
kind of shitty thing is that? Why didn't you just choose that then?
Because what if you'd said that looks gross? So I gave you two and I let you pick one. So then it's coming. I wouldn't have given you one I hated. It just wasn't my preferred, but I was okay either one. It's two sides of the same coin. If somebody gives you $1 coin, it's $1. I don't care. It's cheesecake. I don't care. But one side might be prettier than the other. You know what I mean?
Maybe so. Maybe so. I didn't turn on these cameras at all. Are they working?
I don't know. Listen,
Yeah.
This is not going to be a thing today. Ollie. It's not going to be a thing today. He's going to go right up.
Ollie.
Look, he's on purpose not looking at you. He's on purpose. This is what he did. This is what he did,
Oh.
Chad. Look. He stops. He's looking like this. And then you go, Ollie. And he goes like this.
Ollie. Holy shit.
Just put him on.
Buddy, come here.
He's not, we can't do this for 3 hours. It's just enough. It's too much.
You are an asshole.
Here's what he does, chat, because you guys can't see it in the camera.
There's so much water on
I
the floor.
told you.
Ollie, you're
Here's
an
what he
ass.
does. If you aren't paying attention to him
You are
and he
an ass.
wants you to pay attention to him, because he's a tall dog, we don't make him
You're
like
an ass.
bend all the way down
You're
to
an ass.
get his food and water. So his food and water are up like on this wooden stand, and there's 2 metal bowls, one for food and one for water. And sometimes when the food or the water bowl is empty, he'll paw at it so that it's basically, we taught him that pawing at something is how you indicate what you want. So if he wants to go outside, he goes and he taps the door. If he wants to play with a ball and he can't get in the basket, he'll tap the basket. If he wants a treat, he'll go to the pantry and he'll tap the door. So tapping things or hitting them with his paws, like what we've taught him. We didn't do it on purpose, but that's what he knows to be true. But sometimes there's literally nothing wrong, and he just wants to make as much noise as possible to get your attention, but he doesn't actually want the thing. So he knows that his food and water bowl, because of the vibration of the metal bowls on the wood, and the wood on wood sliding across the floor is like this loud, crazy noise. Even if the water is full, he will take his paw, put it inside one of the bowls, and just go, just like pull it all the way across the floor. And then of course the water like sloshes everywhere and like jumps onto the wood floor and goes everywhere. But it works because JP's over there now playing with him instead of putting him up to punish him for the behavior. JP literally stopped petting him. The first thing Ollie went and did was go to put his paw in the thing and pull it.
I think he's hungry.
Is there food in there?
There's only one line of food.
I mean, you can put more in there, but I guarantee you put more food in there and he's not gonna eat it. What do you want to bet?
I'm not gonna bet anything over a dog's decisions. That would be a foolish bet. But I am trained in the art of Caesar.
You have done 0
The dog whisperer.
that Cesar Milan would have told you to do.
Look, he got one.
He did
Yeah, he's
not.
on it right now. He's taking it over to his food hoarding spot.
Yeah,
He's taking it over to his food hoarding.
I am the pack leader. It's true. Ollie also does this thing this is like, kids do this too a lot with whatever, I wouldn't even say moms, I would say just whatever primary parent is the primary home. So if you have like a stay-at-home dad, they'll do it to the dad. If you have a stay-at-home mom, they'll do it to the mom. This happened to me with my own kid because I was a stay-at-home mom when she was little. But like with Ollie, if when we want him to go outside, we can usually let this door out, but there's stairs, and if it's like snowy or rainy, he gets nervous on the stairs, so you have to take him down to the basement, you have to open the door, and you have to take him out through the basement. So if we need him to go out through the basement, and I say, JP, you know, will you take him out? JP's like, yeah, of course I'll do it. And I go, okay, you know, go to work, because he knows go to work means go to the basement. So I'll say go to work, and Ollie will go down the stairs, and he'll look at the stairs, and he'll stop, and he'll turn around. And if I don't follow him, if I don't take him, he will not go. Like, if I'm in the house, JP cannot get him to do anything. Like, I have to be the one that, like, follows him. Or if he gets down to the basement and he realizes I'm not behind him, he'll run all the way back upstairs. He definitely, like, waits for me to do anything. How's the new job? It's great. I love my new job. It's wonderful, wonderful. I feel like I have stuff on my shirt. I do have stuff on my shirt.
Yeah.
Or is he hurting me? I don't think he's hurting me. Because if he was hurting me, he would be forcing me to go, and he doesn't do that. He's, like, gets anxiety if I'm not there. This morning,
Sure. Yeah, I read somewhere that all that pack leader
they
stuff
lost
is
sound,
fake.
they said.
Oh, really?
Well, I can't hear you say, oh, really?
What's back?
What was that?
I don't know.
It was showing fine on our screen the whole time.
Yeah, it might be a connection downstairs.
I don't know.
Couldn't
Weird.
tell you.
Probably Twitch. It probably was Twitch.
Yeah, you can say that now if you don't work there.
I mean, I'm not gonna badmouth them.
Man, you guys don't even know. The stream goes off, she just starts shit talking Twitch so much, it's crazy.
Why would you say that? You gotta at least put a cap behind it.
The cap is chat, 'cause they know that I'm goofing. See?
Silly.
Wait, it's not live over there, Barry? Really?
I changed all the stuff.
Oh, you might have to go and click this link, maybe.
I already did it. I did it twice.
It is not live.
I did it 2 different times. I went to Barry's link that he sent me on Discord, and I clicked it twice.
That's a different link.
It said full suite is what I did.
This is so stupid.
I don't know, chat. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna have a problem
What's that?
because we need to use what you're sitting in.
What? A chair? There's another chair over there.
No, we have to get in this cabinet to use the mixer.
Well, what the hell? Who designed this thing?
It's literally the most effective way to use that stand mixer.
Click that link I just sent you.
It's not gonna do anything on my phone, but okay. Sure. Because I'm not logged in right here, the way I am. I'm so smart. There you go.
Barry, tell me that we just went live.
I got the titles to her channel, to my channel. I did that. I went downstairs.
Ow. Well, I guess, why don't we just move them? Why don't I get on that side?
Okay.
I can't be near the PC then. Ow.
Well, that's probably less.
Barry, did we go
Chad
live?
gets to see this for the first time. Wah, wah, wah.
That was so loud.
Boom, 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 boom. We finally got it fixed, chat, that they added an electrical outlet so that now we just keep the stand mixer here all the time and we never have to do anything.
I know, I never have to do anything.
Because then when we're done, watch this, ready? Hands free.
I don't like that.
It has the soft close,
It's gonna scare me every time.
but I don't have to, it's on its own platform and it hides in the cabinet. Okay, ready? It's gonna be loud. Okay, we're good. Isn't it great? Isn't that cool? It's so cool. It is witchcraft. Okay, so we're gonna deviate a little bit.
Already with the deviations.
Yeah, because they wanted this recipe is on my Pinterest. If you guys are interested, I pinned it under my recent pins. You can go look. Pinterest.com/Aureylian MC, like Minecraft. They wanted us to buy pre-bought cookie dough.
We ain't doing that shit.
No, we're already using boxed brownie mix. So I went ahead, but it's Ghirardelli box brownie mix. So anyway, so we're gonna do the cookie dough mix ourselves because the cookie dough is the top layer. So it's brownie on the bottom, Oreo cheesecake, Oreo cookie. So
That's
we're gonna.
really loud every time you do that, by the way.
Why is it so sensitive? Okay. Anyways.
Because you can't just go around like flippity flopping doing this.
Well, you're hitting it now. Look, you're doing it even worse.
I know, because that's what you're.
But why? But I did it twice, and now you're doing it. Why? You are in rare form today.
What are you talking about?
I am gonna put you outside. I will literally lock the door and leave you outside.
That's not true. I can just open it from my phone.
Then how come you text me every time you leave? Aaron, will you close the door? Aaron, will you open the door?
Because I don't want to sit in the driveway for my app to connect. And you could just do it while I'm already driving.
I'm done helping you. I'm literally.
Chat, why did you guys do this?
Laziness. Do you want to hear? Hold on, really quick, something funny. A friend of mine has a like coffee maker, and the coffee maker itself is not connected to like a smart device.
What a fool.
So you can buy a smart device that is a button pusher.
Yeah.
And so he bought a button pusher that connects to his smart home stuff on his phone.
Yeah.
And so now all he does is before he goes to bed at night, he just makes sure that the coffee maker has everything that he needs. And then from his bed, he pushes the thing, and this little thing comes out of a box that's Wi-Fi, and it goes boop, and it pushes the button, and it makes his coffee for him.
That's incredible.
Isn't that so smart? He's probably watching this thing. Okay.
I need one of those to wake you up in the morning. I'll just.
I literally wake up before you twice every morning.
That's.
I do, because I have to wake up to put the kid on the bus, and then I go back to sleep, and then I wake up again before you to do my normal life. You live in a fantasy world. You've been playing too much Final Fantasy. You're ridiculous. You're gonna be out.
Out and about. Prowling the town.
You just went to the grocery store for the first time.
Yeah. Big steps being made.
Big steps. Big if true.
Yeah.
Can you get the eggs out, please?
You know how many eggs? I think we need to go to the store and buy some more eggs.
No, you literally bought an extra 18.
Yeah, but we're not using my eggs. Those are cooking eggs.
Oh my god.
Those are Fancy Feast eggs. So we'll get these less than good eggs from the Farm Fresh. They bleached them. I don't eat the bleach. It's not in my diet.
This guy's given up DoorDash for 2 days, and he's like, that's not in my diet. You're so stupid.
It's not in my diet. I don't like bleached eggs.
What did you say the other day that you said something about my diet says I can't have that, and I was crying.
I don't know.
We were in the car, I think, and you go, that's not in my diet, and I just cried.
I don't know. Maybe it was vegetables or something.
Might have been. Okay, so we're just gonna use the package. We bought Ghirardelli chocolate chips because I have this thing about baking where I don't like to mix and match brands if I don't have to, so.
I think that's called OCD.
It is. I mean, I literally have diagnosed OCD. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, also I need the butter it's in the drawer.
Unsalted or salted?
It's in the drawer. It's unsalted. Okay, stir flour with baking soda and salt and set aside. So we're gonna get our mixing bowls out.
Habit? They photoshopped a cow onto the field. What the hell is that? Why would they do that?
Oh, I'm thinking of Cabela's.
Look at that, Chet. They photoshopped that cow. On the other side, that's the house. Look at that cow.
Okay.
Completely photoshopped.
Rude. Look, but now I don't bang your knees on the drawers every time.
Yeah.
You are also halfway off camera, but that's fine.
Well, look who deviated to the center over here, camera hog.
They came here for the pro. Okay.
I guess so. The pro and the hoe. That's me, Chet. I'm the whore.
Why do you have to say, like, it was bad enough that you said hoe, and then you elaborated. Why? Like, why? Was that even necessary?
Because it's funny to say, call yourself a whore. That's
no, it's
funny.
not.
That's pretty, everyone in chat's laughing.
That's right. It's funny because contextually you did it.
Yeah.
It's just not polite. You should talk self-love to you. Only I can be mean to you.
That's not right. Are we putting this whole thing in?
No, not yet. Don't do anything with it. It just needed to be out.
Oh.
Okay.
I
So
unwrapped
we
the whole
need
thing.
2 1/4 cups of flour. Okay. Have you tried Irish butter? No, but I was gonna buy Bailey's today because I just wanted Bailey's in my coffee. Do you know how expensive Bailey's is right now? It's like $30 a bottle. Why is it so expensive?
Ireland's down bad.
I don't know, but it was really expensive, and so I didn't buy it. But they did have this this kind that came in like one of those old milk bottles where you like pop the thing and then it comes off like that. And I wanted to buy it because it was a really cute bottle, but it was $1 more even than normal Bailey's, so I didn't buy it. But then they also had something called cultured butter, and I thought I'm cultured, but I didn't buy it. So I guess not.
Just means more germs in it.
Is that what it means? No, it's not.
Yeah, it's cultured butter.
Let's see. How much? 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Of salt.
Oh.
Okay. And then 1 teaspoon of baking soda, which is.
You know what you should do?
Baking soda.
You should make an Amazon list using my affiliate codes of all the stuff that we use for the show.
Yeah, but they got rid of blacksmith.
Well, yeah, but we could just link it in like a Amazon affiliate link. Like
Do you have a website?
Yeah, jpedia.net.
So maybe we could have we could list it there.
I already have all my specs for everything, and it has Amazon
Yeah,
stuff.
let's do that.
You just got to get everything and send me the links for it. And then, actually, you can leave me out of the process and just send it to Cody.
Wait, I'm gonna use my affiliate link.
You don't have an affiliate.
I absolutely, because every time...
You don't work for Amazon anymore.
I'm a streamer.
I
literally wrote the code on Event Blacksmith. Or not wrote the code, wrote the education plan. I'm getting paid.
What am I doing with the baking soda?
I need 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
1/4 teaspoon is no B, right?
Yes, it's tablespoon. The B means tablespoon.
Does it have to be exact?
Okay, what in the heck, homie? You just pop this off.
I would.
And then you dip it in. Why would you pour it like
I didn't know
that?
that could happen.
Oh yeah, you just do that, and then you don't have to worry about it getting all over the place.
Oh, that's very easy. We were about to have it.
Yeah, you were thinking harder, not smarter.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you can stir this. You take this. Where's the Hello Kitty thing? That is not stirring. What in the world? I just had the Hello Kitty thing. Where'd it go?
What?
I just had the Hello Kitty stirrer, your thing that you like to use. Oh, here.
You never even got it.
I was using it, and then when you started trying to pour that thing like a silly person. Okay, beat
I don't
butter
know.
with sugar.
Wait, where's the plastic? This one scrapes.
Oh, you want plastic? Here.
I don't like it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to have the sugar, brown sugar, and then butter. We need to just...
Is this the dry bowl?
Yeah, that's the dry goods bowl.
And you're making the wet bowl?
That's a little much, but sure.
Don't they call it the dry and wet bowl?
No.
What?
They have
Are you saying that Giada lied to me?
No, I mean they have dry ingredients and wet ingredients, but they don't call it like a wet bowl.
Yeah, they do. That's what Giada calls it.
A wet bowl? How? Okay, first of all, who's this Giada girl?
Giada's on
I know who it
Food
is.
Network.
I know who it is. So does Daisy.
Giada De Laurentiis.
What's that song? Boom de la boom de la.
The Macarena.
No, do you know what song I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't know the name of the song.
Every time you say Giada, I think of that song. Boom Diana. Is it Boom Diana? Boom Diana.
Might be. Alright, I've stirred enough.
Okay.
The stirring is done.
I need you to.
You're gonna crack some eggs into the bowl?
Not yet. No, we have to cream the sugar and the butter. So I need you to. One, two, three. Okay, I need you to take this, and I need you to get that box of brown. Actually, whoa! Let me make sure we don't have any open brown sugar.
Okay.
Because I don't want to open brown sugar and it goes bad.
Brown sugar goes bad?
Yeah, it gets hard. Like, see how this is kind of hard? Like, touch it. So you gotta use your whole hands to smash it up.
It's not that bad.
Use that first. And we need 3/4 cup packed brown sugar. So you want to take this one.
And do
And you want to do 3 times and put it in here and then pack it down.
Yep. But you just took the bowl.
That's the dry goods.
Well, where is this going?
Right here, we're creaming the butter and the brown sugar.
Oh.
Right?
I don't know. You're telling me.
I'm just reinforcing to you that you heard me the first time when I said that's what we were doing.
No, I did not do it the first time. We're gonna need more brown sugar.
Are you sure?
I'm sugar. I mean,
You can
this
take
is
it out
one.
of the bag.
This is one.
Okay.
Whoa, you're dropping brown sugar everywhere. That's bad
Put
for
it
the dog.
in here. It goes in here.
What?
It goes in there.
Why wouldn't we just put it in the bowl? I packed it so hard.
Why would you do that?
He said pack tightly.
You don't have to pack it in this. You have to put it in here and then you pack it.
But that's a cup. You just did what I did. This is bullshit.
No, this is fine. This is fine. Look.
Need a little bit more. That's probably about right. About 3/4.
See?
There we go.
Okay. Great. And we'll just throw this one away. See? All gravy, baby.
The Boom Diada song is from a Discovery Channel commercial called "The World Is Just Awesome."
The Boom Diada song is from like the 80s.
I don't think it is.
It is absolute. We used to sing that song in school. Is this one of those? What's it called? The Freeman effect or butterfly effect? What's the thing where you like think one thing is a thing, but it's not real, but like lots of people think it? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Or like people think it's called Febreze, but it only has one E.
Febreze.
Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's put this in.
loud, chat.
No, we're fine. You gotta scrape the sides, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta scrape the eggs into the bowl.
Anyway, someone confirmed that that Boom Diana song was actually made a long time ago and was not. Because that Discovery commercial is newer, isn't it?
I don't know.
Do you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the thing that goes dun 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 that song.
Those are two different songs combined.
I know that, but that's where my brain was going, is that Boom Diata song. I was thinking of the intro to that song, which is dun 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 dun. Anyways, somebody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. The camera keeps readjusting. Yeah, it is I Love the Mountains.
Whoa.
I love the pretty things.
Why's that shaking so much?
Because it wasn't locked.
Oh.
Okay, we are significantly blended.
We're blended.
But how long is that song? How old is that song?
The I Love the Mountains song?
Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just thought we sung it in school and there's some other song that sounds like that song.
I think you're wrong.
It's possible. I've been wrong before.
Never self-admitted.
I literally just admitted it. What in the world? Okay, so we creamed together that. You butter and sugar. Add vanilla and eggs. Okay, so we need 2 eggs.
2 eggs. Got them right here.
Do you remember the rule with the eggs, though?
What?
That you don't put the eggs right in the bowl. That you have to crack them in a bowl first to make sure they're not rotten.
What? You can have rotten eggs?
Yeah, and do you know how much it sucks to like prepare a batter and then put an egg in and it's rotten and you have to start over from scratch?
Did I eat rotten eggs this morning?
You would know if you ate rotten eggs, but you never know if one of the eggs, just because one egg is good doesn't mean the next egg is good. So you crack them in the thing and then you make sure that it's not rotten.
Is that rotten?
No, you would know. It would be like putrid and smell weird.
I've never had a rotten egg before.
You've never had a rotten egg? Oh my gosh, you're lucky. Okay, how much vanilla? 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Yeah, you would definitely know.
Bad eggs float, good eggs sink. There you go. Do we want to mix these?
No, because it's going to happen right here. Okay, so let's just push all this in.
Wikipedia says the song is from 1938.
I knew it! I wasn't wrong! Chat. Although the person who said it's from the Discovery Channel commercial is not technically wrong. It was used in that Discovery commercial. It just also is that that song is older because I remember we had to sing it at school. Feel validated. Thank you, chat. For...
So wait, is this the cream cheese part of the thing?
No, this is the cookie crust.
Oh, okay.
This
So we
is
haven't even done the cream cheese part.
No, that's like an hour from now.
Oh, I didn't realize this was gonna take an hour.
What? If we're only doing one thing, I wasn't gonna make it a 30-minute show. Do you not want to cook for long?
No,
Oh.
I
I tried to find on purpose something that would take like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to open this bag of chocolate chips? Whoops.
You got crap on. What the hell did you put on there?
This.
We have to wash this. Oh, I got clothes in the wash. I need to put in the dryer. Chad, I'm doing the laundry right now. For once, the emote is actually applicable.
Okay.
Here's all the chocolate. Whoa!
Well, it got thick. Because it's got flour in it now, right?
Whoa!
I can't remember the last time I bought pre-made cookie dough. Like, when was the last time? Like, I always just make my cookies.
Oh!
I always just make my cookies. I don't buy the cookie dough. You know what I mean? Like, I don't buy the, like, squeezy tubes. Just want to make sure nothing gets...
I wonder if we should get an overhead camera on this.
That one could do it.
Maybe.
Okay. Okay. Can I have the chocolate chips, please? Thank you. This says we only need... Oh, you tore it off? Okay.
What?
It says we need a 1 2/3 cup. Can we just do all of it though?
For what? Why not just do all of it? It's pretty chocolatey.
Well, let's just measure out and see how much extra it is. That's 1.
How much did it say?
1 2/3 cup. Oh, that's what the bag is.
Oh,
The bag is 1 2/3 cup. Why don't they just put one bag? Okay. Okay. Okay, now we can finally start on the recipe. So, you need to take saran wrap. See that box of saran wrap?
Yeah.
Plastic cling wrap.
Uh-huh.
And we need to do 2 layers in that springform pan.
2 layers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what we're gonna do, and I don't know why they have you do this, but this is what they have you do in the recipe, is they have you basically form the cookie dough around the springform pan, and then they have you freeze it, and then when you bake it, when you finalize it later, I don't know why they have you do that instead of just putting it on the top at the end, but they want you to freeze it into a disc first. So that's what we're gonna do. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Burp, 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 burp. Burp, 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 burp.
How come this shit never cuts? This is the stupidest shit.
Do you need help?
I hate this shit so much.
Do you need help?
No, I'm good. I'm just venting.
No.
I've got a large venti over here.
Seems a little sticky still. I wonder if we should add in a little bit more flour.
Trust the recipe.
Alright, we'll trust the recipe. This just seems sticky. Somebody said that Disneyland does these cakes with Oreos and brownies. That's what we're doing. It's, maybe. It's a brownie, Oreo, cheesecake Oreo cookie. We have both mixers. It depends on what it is. If it's like a cookie dough batter, I would prefer that it is a stand mixer. If it's like, I just need to make whipped cream, I'd rather just use the hand mixer.
I gotta say, this shit sucks. They need to design a better version of this. It's so shit.
Are you using the perforation's right here?
I know, but this is like fucked up right here. It won't cut properly, and it's all fucked here. It's all fucking fucked. It's shit. Like,
Tell us
what
how
the
you really
fuck
feel.
is this?
It's okay. That's not gonna
It's
help. But that's
shit.
not big enough. It's not big enough. It's not big enough.
All we gotta do is go like this.
No, because it's gonna have to wrap around later.
It's shit.
Oh, baby, it's because when you undid it, you left the sides.
I didn't do shit.
I mean, that's why. It's because when you...
But all I did was just open it up.
But you didn't make sure that you got the full thing. That's why it's having trouble.
It's shit. It's a shit thing. I could
You just
design a
have to
better one.
slow down.
Let's go into the cling wrap business.
You're going too fast. You just gotta take a breath.
We'll make some new cling wrap. See, then we gotta go this way. See, it's shit. Shit.
There.
That's bullshit, is what that is.
You just have to take your time, babe. Here, take the other side. Well, we want it to sit in the thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now we're gonna take this.
Put it
We
in
probably
here.
should move these ingredients.
Yeah. Ow. There you go.
Pulling out the recipe. Okay. So see how they did it? See, then they take it at the end and then they just put it right on the top.
Oh.
Okay. We need to preheat the oven to 300. Alexa, turn the top oven on to 350 degrees. Okay, push the cookie dough evenly in a circle along the bottom. But we only need 16 ounces of cookie dough, so let's measure it to make sure that we have the right amount.
What?
We're gonna measure the cookie dough. No, stop, stop, stop. Alexa, stop. Okay. So, let's just use this bowl. That's fine. Okay, so we want to make sure we have 16 ounces. Ounces. I don't know what that was. 11 ounces.
What?
We're a little over.
It wants you to rate a past Amazon purchase. That's really weird.
14 ounces. That's fine. Okay. Look, we have extra cookie dough. We can make cookies later. We can do it now, actually. Okay, so we're gonna take this and plop it into the bowl.
This seems like it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
It does seem. It seems like I should probably just use my fingers. I see what they were doing here. Like, I see...
Pain in the ass.
Like, because all that's happening is the cookie dough is just, this cling wrap is just sliding all around.
Yeah, it's slip and slide.
This is the one thing I don't really like about those, like, things when they're, like 5-minute crafts. They're like, this was 5 minutes. You're like, there's no way that was 5 minutes. How would you ever do that in 5 minutes? You can put that away.
Am I watching the playoffs this weekend? For what?
I guess the answer to that is no. Cookies! It's, these are just chocolate chip cookies, but this, recipe is gonna make this cookie dough top as the top of this cheesecake. So we're trying to form it to this pan, but this system that they have you do with the cling wrap seems a little obnoxious. Like, it seems pretty obnoxious. I feel like we've missed a step. I feel like something happened here that was not entirely accurate. Because, like, look, it's like...
Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
It's super, like, and also I don't know how 16 ounces covers this springform pan unless I have like a 12-inch pan and I was only supposed to use a 10-inch or something. You get out what you put in. That's what you just have to tell yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you take your time and you do it right, then it will be better in the long run. You know what I mean?
Maybe so.
But, like, I feel like look, we have to...
Are we supposed to freeze it first? That's what
No. You freeze it after. If you froze it first, how would you form it to the pan? You can just look at the recipe, chat, if you want to check whether or not I'm right. But it tells you to put it in this thing, then saran wrap it, and then freeze it. That's what it tells you to do. So,
Level.
that's what we're doing.
What are you doing?
I almost put that cat outside this morning.
What did he do?
He was meowing for an hour and a half straight from 4:30 to like 6 in the morning, and then because
I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, I know you didn't. He kept doing the thing where he would go underneath the door and he'd go book, 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 book under the door.
No one shut the door last night.
Yes, it was shut. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. He was going book, 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 book under the door.
Did you shut the door then?
Yes.
When you went to sleep?
And then he was putting his face right underneath the door going, wow, under the door.
You little turd. You little asshole.
It was awful.
I'll put you in that pot, Neville. I'll put you in that pot.
Chat, I just feel like this is going to be a massive fail.
We're going to put you in that pot. We're going to put you in that pot.
I feel like this is going to be a huge fail.
Neville.
I feel like we need a little bit more. Hi, buddy, but you're being really over the top. You're like really being the most right now, and you gotta back it up. Bye. Bye. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna use this little extra.
We have enough, so we can just do another one.
No, I don't think we have enough for a whole other one. I guess maybe that's true. We shouldn't bake the cookies until we get this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, I think this is good enough. Seems good enough. Seems good. Okay, so here we have it, chat. Here is our cookie in the bottom thing. So now we're just gonna fold this over.
Freeze it on up.
And put it in the freezer. Oh!
Yeah.
We should have just done that.
Yeah, that's the play. That's the play right there.
That would have been 200 IQ to do it that way.
I was gonna suggest that.
Were you?
I figured that was the case, like right out of the gate.
You did? Why didn't you say anything?
You know, I'm not the star baker.
That was the play, chat. You put the saran wrap, you fold it in, and then you just push down.
Yeah.
Chat, did you say that? I wasn't looking at chat. I was only looking at when JP was saying chat said something.
Easy peasy. What? You don't put the whole thing in there?
No, we're just gonna put this in. This. We don't need to take up the whole thing.
Maybe so.
Okay. Part 1. Complete. Okay.
Done it.
We did it. Hooray! Okay. Unclasp the pan. Oh, we didn't need to do that. Reclasp the pan and spray the bottom with cooking spray.
What's the double eating?
Extra food. What was in there? Okay. Now we have to make the brownie batter.
Okay. We're gonna use the brownie mix.
So let's use this bad boy.
Whoa! You almost broke the bowl.
Okay.
It's the special mixing bowl.
That's because I got this spout on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you get those 2 brownie boxes? Great. So we're just gonna prepare this as directed. So let's make sure this is correct. It says 36 ounces brownie mix, comma, 2 boxes, comma, prepared according to package instructions. Ooh, I need you to get that cream cheese out that drawer, thank you. Okay.
All of it?
Yeah.
Is there only 3?
Yeah. So these are 18.75 ounce boxes. So we're making 36 ounces. It's a little bit more than 36 ounces. Okay.
I used to
Spray
eat
the bottom sides of a 5-inch wide cake pan. Then press the greased cake pan into the brownie mix. Do I have a 5-inch cake pan? Okay. So, what is that? What is this?
frosting.
Place oil, water, and egg in a kneading bowl and stir until well blended. Added brownie mix and chocolate syrup and close until well blended. Okay. So. Should we do it all at once or one at a time? I feel like one at a time is probably better, don't you?
How much can that bowl fit?
Probably both.
Do it both. Do it up.
Butterscotch caramel chips in the batter. Ooh.
Whoa! You just ended the stream.
No, I didn't. Okay, we need to. Okay, well, it's gonna be a little tight. That's okay. Alright, I need you to do the egg thing again. We need.
Do we want to wash that? What is?
It's just the cookie batter.
Okay.
So 2 eggs. I think I just pour it all in together, right?
Could be.
Place oil, egg, and water in a medium bowl and stir. Oh, and then add the brownie mix. Whoops.
What are you supposed to put in?
We're supposed to put the oil, the egg, and the water in first.
Oh.
And then add the brownie mix.
Oh. Ugh.
Okay. Do you have egg? Great. Egg.
Yeah, don't we need 4 eggs? We're doing 2.
No, we only needed 1 each.
Okay.
Water, and then let me get the vegetable oil. Maybe that's extra. How much oil does it say we need? It says 1/3, so 2/3 cup. Recycled.
Use clap.
Easy clap. That's right. Recycling is full. Then we need. Do you think the whisk attachment, or do you think just the paddle? This one.
Let's do that one.
This is the bowl scraper kind.
Is that working?
Yeah. Okay, so we'll let that go.
We don't want to whisk the eggs.
Why?
Want it foam up?
That's if you're whipping them. If
Isn't
you're
that
mixing.
whipping?
No, that's not whipping.
Okay.
If it were whipping, it would get more air circulating in there. And it's not. It's just slowly going. You know what I'm gonna do?
Why don't you just scoop it up?
That's what I'm gonna do. It just popped out. You want to scoop that in? I gotta look for a cake pan.
Okay.
This is the smallest one I have. I don't have a 5-inch cake pan. Oh, I wonder though if I have a. Hold it. Might be too small. I bet this is maybe 5 inches. I wonder if that's too heavy though. It's probably too heavy. We'll just use this one.
pretty.
Uh-oh, spaghetti. What are you doing?
Being pretty.
Okay, there's one chocolate thing.
Look at those beautiful cats. This is my baby. That's going to be so cute. Oh, little baby.
Chat, can you tell I have a favorite animal?
Yeah, Aaron copied my shirt today.
I did not copy your shirt. I was dressed before you were even awake. I am literally locking you outside.
Luna, she's talking to you.
No, I'm talking to you.
She's talking to you, Luna.
I'm talking to you.
She's talking to you.
Oh no.
Am I supposed to hold the chair like this all day, Luna? It looks like she's part of the show. Look.
She is part of the show. That's a precious baby girl.
That's because it's my favorite.
We're cooking a lot of things. Okay, I think our brownie batter is done. I think we're Gucci. We need another.
Alright, I need to put you in this other chair. Because I gotta sit in this chair.
They just hold her because she's a baby.
Okay. She look. Why are you holding her like that?
Whoa.
Will you just put her paw in the container? Why are you putting her on the counter? Just hold her.
She started to slip. She's
Oh,
too slippery.
Good grief.
She's
You
too
literally put the cat in the toasting pan.
Luna, you're too slender.
Good grief.
You're too slender, Luli. Luli.
What are you doing? Are you having a problem today?
What if she just used the restroom? Cat turd brownies.
It would be a litter box, technically. I don't think this is a sturdy enough spatula that I've gotten here. It's kind of wobbly.
Luna. I don't like when you look like that because you're about to jump. And I don't want to get scratched. What's your brother doing?
This is like so much brownie batter. This feels like way too much brownie
What the
batter.
hell is your brother doing?
This is way too much brownie batter.
What do you mean?
This is like way too much brownie batter. I don't want to use
Oh
the-
god! Oh god!
I don't want to do anymore. This is too much brownie batter.
What do you mean?
It's too much brownie batter. I don't. What
Well,
I
then-
mean by that's too much brownie batter is it's too
Just
much
cook
brownie
it and then we're
batter.
gonna eat brownies.
No, because you aren't listening to the directions. You have to take this, right? And we're gonna do it like this. Then we're gonna take this. We're gonna do like this. Then we're gonna push this down like this,
So it goes around the edge?
so it goes around the edge.
It's just kicking it back up.
I have pie weights we could put in if we need to.
Why don't I just hold it down?
Because it's gonna go in the oven. What? You gonna put your arms in the oven?
Yeah.
Should we put pie weights in it? We can do that.
Probably. I don't think you put enough. Now it's not going to go up to the
It
edge.
doesn't want you to go all the way up to the edge. It says halfway. We can put pie weights in it to keep it weighted down.
We got pie weights.
We're
Whoa, Luna. Your brother's trying to catch you. Whoa, we got cats.
Think. Oh wait, maybe they're in here. Here? No. Maybe they're in here. Oh yeah, they're in here.
They don't really do much.
They're just weights. They're just ceramic weights to hold it down.
Well, you gonna push it down?
No, it's already. You don't want it to be too far down. You don't have the crust on the bottom.
Oh.
Okay. Bake for 35 minutes.
No, I don't even think so.
Okay. I have a feeling this is gonna not be right, but you know,
We'll make it work.
we're gonna do the best we can.
Do we need a baking screen camera? I think we do. That's not good.
Okay. Fingers crossed, chat. Okay. Let's put.
Oh, that camera's not on.
Why?
I don't know.
Let's put this cookie dough in here.
What the hell? Well, shite.
Okay.
I gotta get a ladder.
The step stool's in the closet. Yep, that's right. Nobody saw a thing. Okay. Oh, you can't do the sink cam because it's not working, huh?
No, I was gonna do an oven cam.
Well, we also need the sink cam because I gotta do dishes.
Yeah, you do. I probably shouldn't do this with Sam, though.
Probably not.
What if this thing breaks?
It's not gonna
Whoa.
break. Do you need help?
Whoa.
Okay, I think we're done with the eggs.
Whoa.
I don't think we need any more eggs.
Whoa.
And this is trash, and this is trash, and this is trash.
There it goes. Whoa.
We're not using the oven at all today. Or the stove, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Chad, I'll wait to do dishes until Papa Technology
That's what they call me.
can get the camera going. Whoa, it's upside down.
That's on purpose.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Why is this camera not working? What's the deal with all these cameras? Oh, there it goes.
Did it work yesterday when you set it up?
Like I texted anything.
That could be a problem.
Oh. 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 Now, what type of baker puts it right in the center?
Do you want me to move it over?
Yeah, move it to the left window.
But okay. If it doesn't bake even, that's on you.
It doesn't matter. There we go, Chat. Keep an eye on those weights. Keep an eye on those weights, Chat.
Okay. I think we're also done maybe with the batter. Well, we'll leave it out just in case. I don't know if we're done or not. Is that the camera making that sound?
Yeah, it's an actuator.
Weird. Is it actually? Huh. You get it?
You're so dumb.
You mean smart, beautiful, and talented? I agree.
Oh, that's the wrong way.
I concur, sir. What are you doing? Look at them fighting.
Chat, you guys want to... probably shouldn't show over there.
Why? There's no moment. Look at her. She says, don't.
They're not
Standoff. Look at
They're
her
not happy.
tail. I think they're playing. Look at her tail. They often fight over the prime spot on top of that step ladder because they like to both sleep on the top.
They're not done.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're still mailing at each other. See?
He just look. He's like, I want. Who's growling, Luna or him?
Probably Luna.
See, now it's done.
I don't
Over.
think it's done. I don't think it's done.
It's over. They can hear the wind blow. Look how hard the wind's blowing.
Yeah.
That's what you guys will hear, chat. If you hear that like squeaking, it's the fan. It's the like vent of the hood. Okay, he's gonna sneak.
Whoa. See, I told you it wasn't over.
No, we won't let him fight. Look at her ears. Her ears are like all the way back.
Yeah, they both are.
He looks like Yoda. Neville, hey, leave her alone.
She's the one doing it.
Because he's bothering her. If someone was like this to you, you'd be like, back up. She just wants to sit on the ladder in peace. Look, Neville's gonna act like he's not gonna touch her. Look at, he's such a butthead. Look, he's gonna act like he doesn't want to touch her. He's gonna wait. And he's gonna wait till she calms down, and then he's gonna do this to her. They're just watching it snow. Did you know it was gonna snow again? I did.
There's snow.
Okay, I gotta do dishes while this is in the thing.
Oh, there it goes. Please
No.
lift it.
Look at this. He's standing the way I have to shower in rainbow showers, which is like this because I don't want to get my hair wet. Look at his face. It's like...
They're not done.
The snow. I went to the grocery store early this morning at like 8:45 this morning, and there was no one there. It was empty. People at the store apparently yesterday, the line was like around the aisle, but we like it didn't even. It's like snowed. Like there's accumulation like on the grass, but our driveways and stuff melted. Like we have nothing. Milk and bread and eggs are gone. Are you somewhere where the snow is like way worse? Because it's not bad here at all. Like you can see grass peeking through the snow still here.
Oh, that sucks.
gonna do these dishes.
What happens if I do this? Ah. There we go. Just 2 cats.
Look, they're a portrait of beautiful respect and perfection.
What are you guys doing?
They're being
Oh,
silly.
Neville's thinking about it.
No, he's not. They're just watching the snow.
They're thinking.
How's the brownie doing? Is it pooping up or no?
Yeah, it's pooping up.
We don't want it to poof up.
You're almost at the top.
Is it?
Yeah,
We might have to cut some off then.
that's fine.
This is the fun part of streaming, chat.
Oh,
No, he's running away.
Luna might antagonize him some
No,
more
he
though.
won't.
Luna, what are you doing?
Being a pretty girl.
Oh, the audio died again? I wonder why that's happening. I couldn't tell you, chat. Looks like they're done. Oh, Neville's coming back. Neville's destroying our chair.
He won't. Put it away. Smells like brownie.
You might want to look at it.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. I don't think it'll rise too much higher. I think it's okay.
Neville's on the floor. He's waiting for some food. I'm gonna make some food.
Yeah. In the corner left side, kind of towards the back, maybe middle. In the corner, on the left side, about halfway up towards the back.
Now you're almost at the top.
No, I just looked at it. It didn't rise that fast. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Oh. Actually, I might put some cheese and meat in here. If I'm gonna eat peanut butter now and then eat some cheesecake later, that's a lot of cream. You know? Oh, it's actually really snowing bad.
It was supposed to stop at noon.
A lot of snow happening. Luna, what are you doing? What are you doing? We're going with 2 slices of Colby Jack cheese from the wonderful people at Sargento, chat.
Not sponsored.
And then some Smithfield Delicatessen Black Forest natural ham with natural juices and caramel color. Why the fuck they put caramel color in it? That's kind of weird. 3 pieces.
It's just like poop water.
What? DoorDash died for this, chat.
Hooray!
It's alright, I put a couple kids through college. Mmm.
Did you put mayonnaise or anything on that?
No?
You're just eating it dry?
Yeah?
What in the world?
That's how I eat my sandwiches.
How do you not choke?
I chew my food.
But it's so dry.
No, it's not. It's great. I wish the cheese was a little better though. I need Subway cheese. Subway's cheese is really good.
Probably because it's block cheese, maybe.
I don't know. We have really good cheese. Luna.
Okay. Chat, do you want to see something cool?
They're looking at a cat. Also, that brownie's over the edge. They're all waiting.
For me?
Yeah.
To show them something cool? Okay, well no, they can't see it because Luna is the main camera right now. Hold on, let me check. It's not over the edge, it's just at the top. Okay, chat. Do you see? I needed this
Well,
here.
then put it on main. Click the mouse and click main. And
Okay.
then take center camera under right camera and click that on.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. Chat, do you see my fingernails? How they match the color of my shirt.
Yeah, they match my shirt. You got those done after I put on my shirt this morning.
Watch this, chat. Now they're purple.
Whoa.
They're color changing. So when your hands are cold, they're purple, and when your hands are hot, they're green. Isn't that cool? Okay, how much time is left on the brownie?
We didn't set a timer.
Did they change? Yeah, now they're purple. See?
She's a witch, chat.
Mayo is the superior condiment. Yes, I did set a timer.
Where?
On the thing. On here. Oh my god, it didn't go. How long has it been in for?
I don't know.
When did we put it in?
Chad, how long has it been in there? There's a problem.
I mean, I guess we can always do it the manual way. I can put a toothpick in it and see if it's done. Where's our toothpick?
Oh, you're gonna sleep like that?
About what? 350? That's what the temperature is. And it's 230 here. Oh no, it's still very wobbly. Chat, see that?
Well,
how
they can see the
wobbly that
wobble.
is? It's definitely not done.
They can see the wobble. The wobble bobble.
If it starts to look like it's burning, then they have to put some tin foil on the top. Okay. Well, I guess we can do the next. I'm gonna eat a sandwich. You made me hungry.
Sandwich is pretty good. Demon Cow with the 100-month sub. What a baller. Thank you for the 100 months of support. That's a lot of months. On to 200? I hope not.
What?
If I'm still out here doing this in 200 months.
How many years is that?
100?
No, 200.
16.
16 years? We've already been doing it for like 10.
Wouldn't it be 16? Because it's what, 96?
Where's the cheese?
Is it 8? Alright. That's almost 17 years. That's a lot of years.
I don't think I've done anything for 17 years other than breathed.
I don't even know if I've done that.
Breathe?
Yeah. You're putting mustard?
And mayo.
That's disgusting.
Why is that disgusting?
Oh my god, that's Puke City, USA over there.
I love mayonnaise on
Yacksville, Colorado.
I love mayonnaise on everything.
Ugh.
Fries. Mayonnaise bones on fries.
Ugh.
Mustard is not gross. It's like spicy mayo.
Ugh. Your sandwich looks... Wait, what bread is that? Is that the old bread? You're gonna die. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing at your impending doom? What are you doing?
You're gonna make me choke. It's not old bread.
It's old bread.
It's fine.
You are playing with fire.
He's upset because it's like 7 days past the best buy date.
Yeah.
It says best if used by, not toxic if used after.
You don't want to keep food.
There's no mold on it.
You can't see all mold.
And you know what? It's penicillin.
Jesus.
Oh, fine. Thank you. See? Everyone in chat.
All I see in chat is a bunch of weak eaters. That's what I see. Eat your bread faster.
You're scared of a little, like, that's fun.
There's nothing about being scared. There's about being correct.
Thank you. With literally everyone.
Those are all. Everyone in chat is an underachiever. They should have eaten the bread faster.
You literally did not grow in a house where your parents were like,
We threw the bread out
mm-mm.
if it went past that date.
Nope. You ate it till there was mold on it.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, see? I agree. I would not eat moldy bread. There's no mold on the bread.
Well, cat's leaving.
It's fine.
Cat's gone.
See?
What?
Yeah, and you can save it. As soon as there's mold, you toss it out.
You guys are fools.
It saves food waste.
The lot of you.
Just saying.
Where the hell did they go?
The rough estimate. Exactly. Yeah, milk. Milk is the one thing I won't drink after the expiry date.
Have you ever drank raw milk?
No, 'cause you usually smell it before.
I drank like curdled milk before once. Wanna know what happened?
Is it raw?
No. I sat down one morning to get ready for stream, and I went to take a sip of my coffee.
Oh, this is you as an adult?
Yeah.
Was it when you lived here?
No, this is when I lived in San Antonio, the first house, second house. I went to take a drink of my coffee, and I put the cup up and sloshed it back. It was the day old coffee. It had curdled and was hard, and I got hit with sludge right in my face.
Literally, my stomach just dropped into my butt.
It was a bad
Were you
time.
on stream?
No, this is before stream.
That's awful. I had a boyfriend in high school that used to keep his dip in a Gatorade bottle.
Oh yeah, I've done
And you
that
can
before
imagine.
too.
You've done that?
Yeah. It's the dichotomy of cats right there, chat. The duality of life. They're looking out for one another.
I have a type. I've literally, I've only dated like a handful of people my whole life, but only 2 of them use dip. I think that's a country thing, right? No, that's not true. A lot of Swedish people use dip.
They use
Packets.
what is it called? Smug? What's it called? Sloot?
Snuff?
Snuff. That's it. Or snus. Yeah, they're snus packets.
The brownie is going to explode. It does look like it's very high.
Yeah, it is pretty high.
It won't go over yet. Do you think we should scoop it out and then put it back in, or wait till it's baked?
Luna, get out of there. You're the all-star baker. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
I'm gonna wait.
Luna.
This is my baby. This is her. She's so pretty.
Just let me down, woman.
No, this is why we're hugging.
See? She's happy. Because she's my favorite and I'm her favorite. Right? Luna. Right? JP doesn't use dip.
That you know of. Maybe that.
You don't.
I like dip it with like
You
my,
don't go outside to buy dip. So
like-
when would you use it?
I like dip with my chips sometimes.
Not that kind.
Little dip chip.
Okay. Let's maybe do the next step.
Little dipper chipper. You dipped for 12 years. Don't recommend.
The kiddo called it quits on the outdoor activity.
Was it too cold?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame you.
I'm surprised that she stayed out this long.
Oh.
They had a event today. They had an event today for scouts. And I'm surprised they even did it given that it was snowing. But they did like a little outside thing. That's why we were up early this morning. My kiddo's dad just said, we're tapping out. It's too cold. But that's been since 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. That's 6 hours out in 30-degree weather in the snow. So that's longer than I would have done. Okay, let's do the next step. Shall we? In a large bowl, mix together.
Don't hit my knee.
I won't hit your knee.
We're going back to the mixing bowl.
Ready? Close your ears.
I don't care that it's loud. It's them.
Well, the last time you closed your ears, so I thought it was bothering you.
I do that so chat knows to shut their ears. Why do we just have a tub of peanut butter? Right?
You got
Are we
that
using-
out.
Are we using peanut butter?
You got that out.
Are we using peanut butter?
No, you got it out.
We're not using the peanut
We
butter?
are not using the peanut butter.
I'm going to keep it out in case we're going to use it.
We are not going to use it, but you can continue to do that and just delay the inevitability of you having to put it away later.
I got to go after this. What's that look?
I was just thinking something. Okay. So it says mix the cream cheese, so we need to open all 3 packets of that cream cheese, and I need to get into here.
What? Guys, I'm over on the side of the camera again.
We need a more firm. You know. It sank.
Oh, did it pop?
Yeah, it sank.
Yeah, it popped.
It's flurbering.
What?
Look. It's coming over the pan.
Oh, yeah, it is. You can just cut it, though. Just let it go.
No, but we want it to try to be somewhat even.
Luna, you don't need to go in there.
Alright,
There's a
so
cat right there. What's it?
I know. Okay.
A lot of cream cheese. What do you think cheesecake is?
Do you know that during the holiday season, Philadelphia, the cream cheese company, to ask people not to buy cream cheese because there's a cream cheese shortage because of COVID. And so they ran this contest where they were giving like, I don't remember how many people it was, but it was like a number of people, maybe 50 people, 100 people. They were giving them $35. So you went in and you would say like, here's what I'm gonna get as a replacement to cheesecake. And then they picked random people and then they gave them $35 to not make cheesecake for a holiday dessert. Because they were trying to make sure that like all of their vendors and stuff can get cream cheese because there's a cream cheese shortage right now. So today when I went to the store, there was 3 boxes of cream cheese and I was like, there was a whole crate behind it though. I found it and I pulled it out so people wouldn't be afraid or sad that there was no cream cheese.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, if there was really only 3, I might have changed my mind. But
There was no bread when I
Really?
went on Thursday. Yeah, people were buying bread like it was never going to get made again.
Oh, probably because of the storm.
I guess.
Yeah.
There were so many people there.
Yeah, it's the storm. People go crazy with that crap. Yeah, we don't eat too much cream cheese. That's a lie.
I used to eat a pack of that probably every once or 2 days.
Boo Boo's favorite snack. Boo Boo is my kid, but
It's our mom.
her favorite snack is Ritz crackers, cream cheese, and smoked salmon with everything bagel seasoning.
She's bougie as fuck.
That's her favorite snack.
Yeah, it's expensive. That's good there.
It's better than eating a Lunchable every day.
Supposed to get 2 to 4 inches of snow. At work, we had 6 registers open and lines down the house. That's how it was.
That's
for
how
me.
it was. It was like that yesterday too here. We're supposed to get hit by a grain flour shortage due to bad weather. Well, I know in Canada we're still seeing.
Yeah, because we live in Canada.
Will you let me finish my story? In Canada, there was a flood maybe like a month ago, I think it was, and it ruined some railways. And I had kick-started a game from Valhalla, Orlog, the dice game that you can play in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And it got stuck in Canada for over a month because they were supposed to be freighted by train to the warehouse once it came from the shipping crate overseas. And it got held up in Canada for over a month. Why can't I open this? Am I being... my dexterity in my hands is not really giving me any help today. What is happening? I just did 2 of them. I eat a ton of cream cheese in the US, not much else to put on bread for breakfast. What? Peanut butter, banana, avocado, jam, jelly, preserves,
That's
butter.
How you're supposed to do it.
There's so much you can put on bread.
There you go.
Although to be fair, there is like 100 different flavors of cream
Been
cheese.
in the oven for 35 minutes. That's what that person just said.
Okay. We can pull it out. You want to check on it?
I don't know what I'm looking at. I know that Chad's about to be looking at some ass.
Nutella, cheese, salmon, eggs. There's like so much stuff.
You got a toothpick?
Yeah, right here.
There's a lot of heat coming out of the oven.
Can't stand the heat. Don't open the oven.
It came out kind of clean.
Well, we're gonna have to put it back in anyways, so I think it's okay. Here, you want the thing?
What,
Here, I'll
take
get
out?
it. Yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah, just take it out.
Yeah, look at it. Went down.
How hot are those ceramic bowls?
Probably 350 degrees.
Hot tamales! Or do you want to...
It's probably fine. It's soft in the middle, but it's gonna go back in the oven, so I think it's okay. We'll let it cool down. You need to reduce the heat on the oven to 300 degrees, please.
How do I do that? Oh, how intuitive. Oh.
Okay, in a large bowl, mix together cream cheese, sugar, vanilla, and egg. Oops, I lied to you. I need one
I guess
egg.
I'll get the eggs. We're not
And-
using mine though. Our eggs are special.
Teaspoon of vanilla.
They're ostrich eggs.
They're not ostrich eggs. Where's the camembert brie prosciutto serrano ham?
You want
We
to
have that.
You want to hit left? Just turn it off.
We have that.
Gotta
We
get
usually
that
use them for
washboard right
charcuterie
in
boards,
there.
though.
Oh, hashtag ad right here. Oh. Neville, Stalk, and Luna.
Okay. And then how much sugar? We want 1/2 cup of sugar. Do you have the 1/2 cup? Okay. And then the egg.
You need the little egg thing. You gotta test it.
We'll do it in the 1 cup thing so I don't have to wash a whole big bowl. Oh, actually, if I do it in here, I only have to wash the same thing.
I tempered it for you.
I only need 1 egg.
Oh. Shit. Man, John, thanks for the 5 secret subs. Luna, you don't want to jump up there because that pan's hot and you'll hurt your little
she's not. She's wanting to jump up here. Okay. Okay. So we have cream cheese, sugar, vanilla extract, and 1 large egg. So mix together until there are no lumps and the batter is smooth. While the brownie is still warm, carefully rotate and press down on the inner cake pan using oven mitts or pads and push down and then chill. Oh, shoot. Okay. We have to do this now.
Do what?
We have to... Why did it have me...
Why are the cats getting all uppity? That didn't work that well.
What do you mean it didn't work that well? It did. Or we'll show chat. So see chat, this is what it did. It made a divot in our brownie pan. I think we need to cut it though. I think we need to like cut it and make it even. It's too high, it was only supposed to go halfway. So I think we should cut it.
Okay. Use that butter now.
I will. And then it wants us to chill it in the oven.
Uh-oh. Cats might go again. Round 2. Are we gonna eat that?
We can.
Oh. Oh.
See, it's not exactly.
Yeah, no, it's kind of washy, wishy-washy. You could just cut it at the bottom of that.
What do you mean?
Oh, I guess you wouldn't have to do it then.
Because I think the idea is that then you put the cheesecake in there, and then you put the cookie on the top. But I think it's also it's not shallow enough.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to do some surgery on this brownie.
I'll eat all that.
Okay, well hold on there. Should I scrape it out, you think?
It's up to you.
Let me look at
Ooh.
It's actually not that deep. It's only that big, so we're not gonna dig into it, Chad.
God damn, that's hot.
It literally came out of a 350-degree oven.
Jesus
You
Christ.
knucklehead.
That's fucking hot.
Good grief.
Going back in. Maybe it's cooled down. Still hot.
Okay, well, it's not perfect, but maybe when we put the cookie on, it'll seal it, you know? We're gonna have way too much cream cheese. Like, that's, like, do you know how much is in here?
That's our show, folks. We made some brownies. Where's what?
Okay. Oh, this has to go. Oh, I just touched that with my bare hand.
Which I got carrot there.
No, it was right there.
Don't forget to put a layer of cookies in first.
I know, but it said to cool it down first, so we have to cool it down. It's going in the oven. Or going in the fridge. Put it on a pad. Okay, so it wanted us to make sure it cooled down first, is what it said. So while that's cooling down in the oven, we'll just make sure that this is all nice and mixed.
In the fridge, not the oven.
It specifically also said to use double stuffed Oreos.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is pretty solidly blended. I feel pretty confident about that. Okay, there's no... Can we see? Oh, we need to look at the picture.
It's got double Oreos in it.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm looking at is the directions say to cover the top, like go to the top.
Yeah.
With the cheesecake. But then if you look at the picture,
Yeah.
it doesn't do that.
Luna, what's she getting into?
She's licking the cream cheese paper. Then it says we have to freeze it. So we're gonna let it cool. I think we need to push down to some of the, because it said press down on the inner cake pan and we didn't do that. We didn't mush it.
I did.
No, when it came out of the oven, you pushed it down. Do you think we can rush it? Do you think it needs to like truly sit in the thing and cool down for 30 minutes?
I think we can rush it.
Do you think we can rush it?
Cat just ate something she liked.
Cream cheese, probably.
Is it cookie dough?
I mean, it's not, like, I can already just pick this up with my bare hand. So, maybe that's cool enough. Okay, let's take this.
Those balls might still be hot.
We're gonna compact it. Oh my god, look.
What?
Watch.
Did it just spring back up?
But it's the pan, not the
Yeah.
brownie mix. So, I mean, we can't pack that any tighter. That's about as big. Do you think we need to thin this out?
I mean, according to that photo, yeah.
Because that was like, this is like thick. Do you want to feel how hot? Oh, these aren't very hot at all. I mean, they're kind of warm.
I don't know.
I think a fork will be better.
More brownie for me.
Don't eat all the brownie. Then you're going to be sick of brownie by the time the thing's done.
I'm never sick of brownies.
It's too crumbly. I'm really worried that I'm just really goofing this up.
Why don't you smush the edges?
Well, I can, but I'm gonna have to use the knife, but I was trying to get this part out first.
Well, I'm just gonna keep eating some more of the
Stop! Self-control. Good grief.
brownie. I have self-control.
But you keep doing it.
Yeah, because I don't need self-control in this instance.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep eating the brownie.
Yeah, but then by the time the brownie's done, then you're gonna have a bellyache.
Nope, I don't get those.
That is not true. Oh my Lord. Remember that one time you were like, my stomach really hurts. And it was because you ate like a whole bag of marshmallows or something. And I was like, this was like a year and a half ago.
I didn't eat a whole bag of marshmallows.
It was something like that. You ate like a whole bag of marshmallows, or you ate like a whole sleeve of cookies, or it was like something like that. And he was like, I really don't feel well. And I was like, what'd you eat today? And you're like, well, I ate. Then everything was like normal, but the person was like, well, and I ate like a whole bag of marshmallows. And I was like, well, no, duh.
I don't eat marshmallows.
It wasn't marshmallows. It was something like that, though.
Could have been a whole sleeve of Thin Mints.
No, I don't think it was that, because it was something that like was not normal. I was like, why would you eat that? That's like not
Could have
normal.
been a vegetable of some type.
It definitely was not a vegetable of some type. I'm not a betting woman, but I have every reason to believe that it was not a vegetable. This looks like a mess.
Yeah, it does. It's crumbly.
My mom always says a real artist can make a masterpiece out of a mistake. So we're just at our mistake phase, and then I have to just Pablo Picasso this thing into a masterpiece.
That means we gotta cut off your ear.
Was that Picasso? No, that was
might
Van
have
Gogh.
been Van Gogh, yeah.
That was Van Gogh.
Picasso did some fucked up shit, though, I'm sure of it.
I mean, they all kind of did around that time. Okay, now let's take our knife.
Luna, what are you doing? I think I ate too much brownie.
It was definitely a salad, yeah. You guys are right, chat. It was.
Luna, okay, don't. She's in there, so you don't shut it on her.
Maybe it will be better if I use this.
It'll be flat. Yeah. Spin that son bitch around there like 3 or 4 times.
You're so stupid.
What do you mean?
Spin that soul, bitch. Oh, good grief. Okay, this looks way better. This looks way better.
Luna, what the hell are you trying to do? You can't open cabinets, you're a cat.
Chat, look how much better this looks now. Doesn't that look way better, chat? I'm so good at everything.
Look at this cat.
What?
She's trying to get in.
Yeah, because she wants to get in there. Okay, now let's make this even, though.
Yeah, I see you. I'm not going to help you.
We just want this to be as even as we can, you know?
Cat, don't jump up in this
You
chair.
get out what you put in, chat, you know?
Scare the shit out of me, cat. Don't do it.
We gotta put a little bit more brownie in here.
Did you hear the big rumor?
Rumor has it.
John Krasinski is going to play Mr. Fantastic.
I thought that was known. Or was that just speculation?
That was always speculation.
Oh.
The big rumor. I know. Also,
What happened? Remember when they said during the Pandy Wandy that that his good news, some good news that somebody bought it? Whatever happened to that? Did they just like buy it and then they go like, never mind?
I don't know.
Kind of sad he doesn't do it anymore. Okay, this is like way better. Look at that.
I know. I had that stroke of genius too. I just didn't want to tell
I'm
you.
gonna do it one more time just for.
Just let me find your way.
Oh yeah, I'm really happy with this now. Yes, that is Jim from The Office. Oh, chat, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
I'm so sad.
Okay. So now we're gonna put arrange a single layer of sandwich cookies on the bottom of the brownie
They don't say
shell.
Oreo?
No, they say sandwich cookies.
What a cop out.
They can't, I don't think. It says 14 to 15. Ooh.
That's a lot of fucking Oreos.
1,
I don't think we should have did the double
2.
stuff.
It said specifically at the top.
It doesn't go high enough.
It
Well,
says-
maybe it will.
40 double stuff chocolate cookie sandwiches.
Holy shite. That's a lot of cake.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
What? You're really excited because you counted
It's
to 10.
perfect. 10 fits perfectly in the pan.
Why wouldn't it? They're all the same
Why
size.
wouldn't it? Did you see all the work that I did? I did all that work. Get out of here. Get out of here. Why wouldn't it?
It's the
If we
perfect
had
size.
left it, they would not have fit that way.
Oh, maybe so.
I am the greatest of all time.
I thought you were just excited because you finally counted to 10.
I'm gonna hit you right in the head.
I know you struggle with it.
Ooh, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, just push them a little.
I don't want to break them. I want it to be aesthetically pleasing. Oh, that's the trick. You squeeze them into the side. That's how you do it. Okay, it said, does it say 14 to 15? It said roughly 14 to 15 on the bottom of the thing as closely together. It's exactly 14, chat. Look at this. Okay, now what do? Pour the cheesecake batter on top of the cookies and spread evenly across the top. Let's get this out. I'm telling you, sometimes it's like really annoying and hard to constantly be persnickety about the way things are laid out and matching. You know what I mean? But sometimes,
Nope.
well, that's because you don't have OCD and I do. But sometimes it is a blessing as well as a curse. And this is the time where it's a blessing. Because I am literally the greatest.
Wait, we're done? That's all cheesecake is? It's just cream cheese whipped up? Oh, you fool.
Don't, you mere mortal. Who are you?
Why would you do that?
Well, I was trying to spread it on. Did I miss an ingredient? Cream cheese, sugar, vanilla egg. No, I did it.
That's all the cheesecake is?
Apparently.
I don't believe that.
What? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Because baby goes, I wish my wife would do things like this. She just lies on her bed watching Korean soap operas all day.
I'm sure she's a lovely woman.
Which ones is she watching? I've been watching some Korean soaps. We watched a Korean soap last night and it was about a child predator. It was a real great
No, we didn't. We watched Cheer on Netflix.
It was a real good, let's calm down and go to sleep.
Yeah, we
episode.
literally were like, we can't go to sleep after this. Have a good night. Child predators. I was like, nah, I gotta stay up and watch another episode of Cheer.
Fucking child predators in the cheer world.
Cherry.
Yikes.
I'm being very meticulous
I noticed.
because I want to make sure it gets in the cracks. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't want to break your mom's back. Is that really all that's... I feel like cheesecake's a little bit more than that.
Well, I don't know if maybe like a traditional cheesecake is different. We have so much cheesecake left.
Well, we just have to make another one.
We can have.
Well, you want to turn the right... Actually, there you go. So now you can get a top view of what Aaron's doing.
You know what we could do? We could get a tiny cake pan and do the cookie at the bottom and then put cream cheese. We could do a cookie cream cheese.
Right?
Seems like so much dessert. Okay, I think it says to the top, make it even, but it's even with the low side. So I feel like that's probably pretty good, right?
Good.
Chat, you think that's good? Look at how much we have left.
Well, I guess on top.
No, it doesn't. Because we're going to put... It's just that is the cheesecake, and then we're going to put cookies.
Oh, I'd put another layer then, because the cookie's going on top.
I mean, I can put a little bit more on, but you don't want to do too much. Because, like, see, it's going to go over there, and it's not going to be even. You see what I mean? Because you want it to be even across. Because it's not even.
Won't cookies on top just squeeze the filling out to the sides?
Is that
Yes.
a question for you or chat? From chat?
That's chat. Chat question. Fan row with the 114 months. Believe he's the longest on the channel.
Look at all this cream cheese everywhere.
Actually, Mace might have 116, now that I think about it.
You can try to get it more. Okay.
That's a lot of months.
That's a spicy potato. Okay. Is this good?
Yeah,
Do you think?
I think it looks great.
Okay. Tastes good. Okay. Bake 40 minutes until cheesecake jiggles slightly in the center. Should we experiment
With what?
with the extra cookies?
That's up to you. We could just make cookies, and then what if we made 2 cookies and put cheesecake in the center?
You would have to bake it.
I'm down to bake it. Fake it till you bake it.
What could we do? I just don't want it to go to waste. You know what I mean?
Let's give it to Ollie.
There's sugar in it. I could just eat it. I'm just gonna eat a spoonful of this. You ate brownie? Oh my god, I'm gonna do this.
You're gonna get so sick. You're gonna get so sick.
Okay, well, what do you want to do?
What do you
Do you
mean?
want to make cookies out of this?
Yeah, I think so. Why don't we make cookies with cheesecake as the center?
Like, take a ball, put a dollop of cheesecake in it, and then wrap it around?
Yeah. And we can call them
Cheese.
Choco balls.
We are not calling them choco balls.
Get a mouthful of these choco balls.
Peach sweaty balls.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get some wax paper.
Yeah, we can make our own Oreos. Did you use pasteurized eggs? Sure, yeah. All the time. We get them from the pasture.
I ate expired bread. I'm not worried about a raw egg.
Watch out, there might be a cat in there.
Okay.
What the hell are pasteurized eggs? They're eggs from the pasture.
I had to wash my hands, Jack, because I licked them. So, wanted to be sanitary in the kitchen. Okay, we're going freestyle here. You know what I mean?
Why do you say about those wine corks?
This is a wine cork. These are stoppers.
What's this Nerf lawn dart doing in here?
That's for making hamburger meat. Gonna have that back, please. It's for meat. When you brown your meat, you put it in like this. So it separates your hamburger meat while you're cooking it.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, so look. Chat, I'll show you. You know when you have hamburger meat, how when you cook hamburger meat, it just comes in like all compressed like a hamburger patty. And if you're trying to make like hamburger meat for like tacos and you have to break it apart, you put it in the pan like this, and then when you are cooking it, you go like this, right, on the meat. And so it cooks the meat like a spatula, but it breaks it up for you. I forget in the UK what they call minced meat. I think is what they call hamburger.
Whoa, whoa. Cat attack. Devil tried to jump up in that chair and Luna fucking starved. She got Mufasa.
You just call it ground beef. Whatever, it's the same thing.
Yeah, minced meat, ground beef. How oily your hands. Is that broken?
No, you can set the...
Neville.
It's,
Neville, shut up. Neville. Neville. Neville.
forget how to make it.
Neville, shut up.
It's not working. My cookie baller's broke. See?
It's balling. It is broke.
Whatever. We'll have to fix it later. I'll just use a normal spoon. Why did it break? See? It's supposed to go all the way. It's not doing it.
Broke AF.
It is broke AF. Okay, so we're gonna put this into like a patty, right?
Are we doing patties? We should all with our hands. Spray some
I
pan
think
on
this needs to have more flour.
it. Spray some pan on it.
Is this big enough? We don't want too big of a cookie, right? And then
Neville, you don't need to go in there.
we'll take a tiny dollop of cheesecake
Neville,
and put it in the center,
Neville.
and then
Hey.
bring it up like this.
Is that even gonna work? Isn't that just gonna be hot as fuck? I don't think we're gonna be able to bite into that like we think.
I mean, not the second it comes out the oven.
Yeah, that'd be a cruel trick to play on someone. Have some cookie balls, and then they bite into it, and their mouth literally turns into the end of
Why would you
Indiana
ever?
Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Can I ask a question? When in your life has someone immediately shoved a tray of cookies fresh out of the oven?
That's what I do.
Put it in your mouth.
What else are you supposed to eat them? Neville, shut up. Neville, you got 2 hours till you eat. Neville.
Jesus Christ. This house is a mess.
Good Lord. Shut your pie hole.
You're so mean to the cat. He just wants to talk to you.
No, he wants food.
Okay, well, you want food.
No, I've already eaten. I had a sandwich.
And he didn't.
And I had a lot of
And
brownies.
he didn't.
Well, that's his fuck up.
Because you're his caretaker.
No, he should have eaten food.
He ate his food and Luna's food.
Well, he needs to stop eating.
Oh, good grief. This is really precarious.
Neville, you're pitiful. You think this is gonna get you a treat?
Do we even have cat treats?
I hope not.
Ollie gets like 3 treats a day. We don't even keep cat treats in stock.
They don't need cat treats.
They don't. They're overweight. The vet told us.
Ollie needs food because he's underweight.
Well, and he also exercises.
He does run like a motherfucker.
Why can't you just say he runs a lot?
Because, man, he runs
It's so,
he just fucked someone's mother. That's how fast he's running. That's what I'm saying.
I literally just said, can we tone it down? And instead of doing it, you took an immediate U-turn and went 200 miles an hour down the wrong direction. Good God. Do you guys understand now, chat, why I'm always tired?
It has nothing to do with me. I play video games downstairs, and then I come upstairs, and you're like, man, I'm tired. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go play some more video games. You have a good night.
We have really opposite schedules.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have super opposite schedules.
What do you do? Neville, you are the most
I think we can
pitiful
only
cat.
probably cook 6 of these at a time.
You are the most pitiful cat.
Chat, what's the over-under on how good these turn out? We make it work though. We try.
Did you guys finish The Witcher? Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we finished it the week it came out.
I got a bunch of shows. I gotta watch 2. I'm gonna save you. I have to watch 2 hours of Iron Fist tonight.
What's Iron Fist? Why is that saving me?
It's not anything good.
I'm just gonna watch more Cheer.
Yeah.
I think there's only one more episode left though that we haven't watched.
We catch another predator?
No. Well, apparently there were a bunch of them.
I know, they said 210.
No, but from Navarro specifically.
Jesus.
Because they didn't say who or what. They just alluded to the rookies being like, oh yeah, and they keep coming after our coaching staff. Maybe they were talking about something different. I don't know.
Jeez.
And Jesus. Jesus what? I think we can only do 6 at a time. Because they're big. That's a spicy meatball.
Those are big balls.
That's a spicy meatball.
Yeah. Yeah, I've already watched all of Iron Fist, but I don't have anything to talk about. And Bronze has been joking, saying we need to watch it, so we're gonna watch it.
Tonight on stream?
No, we're not gonna watch it. I'm not streaming. Who do you think I am?
Oh, right. I didn't know if it was a watch party.
Think I'm Pokimane over here?
I'm not getting into that, and that's
You
rude.
think
That's
I'm-
rude. I'm not talking about it. I'm
think I'm
just saying I
disguised
thought it was a
toast?
watch party.
Think I'm
Listen, you
Quinn over
need
here?
to be nice to people. I'm not getting into it. I just was thinking, I thought it was a watch party. You used to have a show where you did watch parties. I thought maybe you were hitting 2 Marvel birds with a singular infinity stone. You know what I'm saying?
no. Nope, nope, nope.
What if it just leaks out everywhere and they turn out like butt?
Oh, these are probably gonna be awful, yeah.
What if they're really good though?
Well, then we're gonna
What if they're like so good? Do you know what also I've done before? Taken cookie dough and wrapped it around an Oreo and cooked it. That I have done before.
You know what I did as a kid?
Ate it raw.
No, I put an Oreo in a microwave at the cafeteria, and then the teacher went and picked it up.
And it melted everywhere.
Yeah, she had like whatever.
You didn't mean to do that though.
It's like 3rd degree.
But you didn't
burns.
mean to do that.
No, I just put it in there, stuck it on like 10 minutes or something. Because
What is wrong with you? Is that like your penny in a light socket moment as a kid?
no. It was a dare.
Did you get her like a get well present? Hey, I'm sorry, I have 3rd degree
No, I was
burn
a
to your-
poor kid. I just said, man, that sucks.
Oh my god. I'm so glad your empathy skills have increased since we've been together.
It's true. That's just a dude thing.
It's not a dude thing, that's a rude thing.
The dude guy thing.
It's not a dude guy thing. We should not normalize that.
We grow up tough. In Texas.
No, we should not normalize any of that behavior. That's toxic. No.
I told him sucks to suck.
You're stupid. You're dumb
I
and
gave him the peace
you're
sign.
dumb and you're stupid. Can you give me another cookie sheet, please?
From Celebrate It.
No, that's a jelly roll pan. That's not a cookie sheet. Look
What-
at
what
the
the-
slight.
What the fuck
That's
is
a jelly roll pan.
What the fuck is a jelly roll pan?
To make jelly rolls.
The only jelly roll I do is the dance with my belly. That's it. Actually, Tim the Tam Man does better. This probably needs to be washed. Whatever.
Can you go get me some more parchment paper?
Where's parchment paper?
Open that over
Is it
there.
in the parchment in a pear tree?
I'm really,
Ah, I almost hit the wall.
I'm really over you right now. Did we forget to set a timer again?
Yeah.
It said 40 minutes. It has not been 40 minutes.
Where's the parchment?
Right there.
Dude, I cut myself on this shit every goddamn time. How much do we need? Like that?
Yeah. Well, no, I only need it to be as wide as the thing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well,
I think you put it upside down. Put it upside down. Perfect. Thank you. Will you open that Oreo container for me, please? Please. Please. Oh my god, it's gonna be fine. Holy spicy potato.
and a parchment paper in the tree. That's my favorite Christmas song right there.
America chat. We are taking an Oreo and covering it with cookie dough. So, we're gonna see how it turns out. People fry Oreos and they fry Twinkies. Why not wrap it in a cookie? Cookie in a cookie. It's like one of those, what are they called? Those like, we used to call them popple dolls, and I don't think that's right. Because I used to think it was because you popped all of them off. Like the nesting dolls. Yeah. I don't know what they're called. Matryoshka? Is that right? I don't know. Nesting dolls, yeah. That's what this is. It's the culinary version of a nesting doll.
You're putting the Oreo in there?
Yeah. How's that ballsy?
Because you can make it into a ball.
Lick my finger.
The fuck?
What if I told you that's like really what I was into though?
Is licking cookie dough off your fingers?
Yeah.
Well, we probably started OnlyFans.
There's an audience for that somewhere.
OnlyFans? Yeah, it's a massive audience.
No, I mean, never mind. A double stuffed Oreo double cookie.
That's a category on there.
Jesus Christ. For tier 3 sub, people like mustard.
Oh god, that's more than a tier 3.
JP hates mustard. JP hates any
You know
condiment.
what's actually funny? You know what I use on my chicken fingers now? I didn't do this till I probably about 2 years ago. So I started ordering from that bar.
What?
Honey mustard.
Honey mustard's so good.
That's what I use on my
I
chicken
love
fingers.
that place.
I don't think it's all that great.
Well, that's because you do it through DoorDash, and it's like warm.
I spent a lot of money on that place.
Yeah, but it's warm. It's like not. It's
like chicken fingers, a drink, and some potato
it's like
wedges.
$38.
That was about $38.
Yeah, but you also were like
You ordered
waiting
that,
40
you ordered
minutes.
that 100 times, and that's a lot of money.
I'm just saying, like, you have to understand that, like, eating something fresh is different than it sitting in somebody's car while they smoke for 40 minutes on the way to deliver your food.
Well, that's just sometimes a little extra taste, a little extra seasoning on a burger. Can we do a turducken one time on this show?
Yeah.
I don't know if we could do a turducken though, because it would have to cook for like a couple hours. We'd have to do like a turducken, and then I'd go lose some league matches, and then come back and like finish the turducken. And then I could just fucking like beat the shit out of the turducken.
If I had not gotten my job, would you have started playing League?
No, there's a command for it. Someone do the command on Y League. Y LOL.
I asked JP,
See?
beloved. Aw, that's cute.
So now you know, every day when I'm in a bad mood, it's because I play League of Legends.
Yeah, I hear you screaming literally while I'm in meetings. And do you know what I do sometimes? I go, yeah, my husband's a streamer and he's playing League. And I turn the camera around and I show you in meetings screaming about League. You think I'm joking? I will literally pull up my Slack and I will ask a coworker. I have literally done it in meetings because sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, strategy, high performance, synergy, blah, 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 blah. And then JP's like, motherfucker, top lane, piece of shit, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, that's my husband playing League. Welcome to my home. Work from home. It's a beautiful thing. Welcome, everybody.
Another satisfied customer. I agree. You seen your raid
I
stream
live
on
with him. I live his room.
No, she wasn't here when that happened.
Thankfully. It makes me so uncomfortable. I don't like it.
Oh, I had a real
I don't like it. It deeply makes me so uncomfortable. I do not like it.
loud scream. We got real loud.
Do you remember when you were like, I'm gonna start playing calmer games so I can chill out on stream?
Yeah, and I did. Now I'm zen.
I don't want to listen. You better be following the code of conduct and the player expectation behavior guide. You know what I'm saying? You get banned, it's not my problem. Alright.
I'm pretty tame. I don't outright say anything bad to people, but I use very elaborate statements to let them know that they're fucking trash.
Why can you, again, with the language?
Like yesterday.
We're baking cookies. We're literally having a wonderful day baking cookies. We don't have to say effing trash.
Like yesterday, I let them know that the baseball scouts were on their way to their house because of the fucking throw they just did.
That's just tact, though. That's pretty funny, though. That's like a really like 200 IQ way of doing it, but like at least be nice. Don't use the F word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't need to use profanity.
You know how Grinder talks shit in league?
Do you chill the cookies before you bake them? Probably not.
Grindor tells people his go-to comment.
Is this where you learned it from? Do I need to banish you from hanging out with Crendor because he's
No, Crendor's commentary I can't match. He tells people comments about Denny's.
Why?
Says like, I hope they overcook your eggs over the moon at Denny's next time you go, or some shit like that. That's what Crendor says.
That sounds like a very Crendor way to handle a situation.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm gonna spend your wife's Denny's grandson breakfast. Yeah. He says that.
You guys all need like.
I say a lot of stuff like.
I don't want to hear anymore. Just you know what? The less I know, the better.
Scientists are gonna study this game for the level of stupidity reaching a new low in human history. Stuff like that. You know?
I think that's probably better the less I know about how you behave. I don't like it.
I did introduce.
No, I don't. I saw that. I'm not talking about it. I'm not.
What? I'm trying to think what I said.
I don't even want to talk about it. I draw the line. My limit has been reached.
Forgot what it was. Forgot what the statement was.
Well, my limit's been reached, so I don't care. That's right. We don't need to know everything. It's 100.
Are these just normal cookies?
Yeah.
Are we baking them all at the same temp? There you go. The thing kicked back up your butt. That's your name. Jesus. You're the human equivalent of a participation award. I did say that. I called a chatter that though. That wasn't. I called chat members participation award winners.
Can I have... You want to put those back in here?
The balls into the thing?
Yes. I need to see how jiggly our cheesecake is.
Man, these things are hot as fuck.
No, they're not. I think this is... What does it say? Because it's still jiggly. Is that good?
Is it jiggly puff?
It's jiggly. I don't know what it's supposed to do. It says... Bake for 40 minutes until the cheesecake slightly jiggles in the center.
Is it jiggling?
How long's it been in there, chat? It's been a while. You missed one. You know how expensive these are? We don't waste our pie weight.
They're pretty spherical.
Do you know what they're for?
Pie weights.
But do you know what that means?
Yeah, they're weights for pies.
But how do you use them?
You put them on the bottom of the pie so people think it's heavier and they don't eat as much.
Yes, because we want everyone to eat ceramic.
No. They don't cut in. You put a silver plate above it so they can't cut all the way down.
That is, no.
They eat smaller pieces of pie.
It's for when you blind bake your pie crust. Because pie crust, if it's like really flaky, can rise or bubble. And so when you're blind baking a pie crust, meaning that it's dough, and then you bake it before you put like watery stuff in it so that it's just not a soggy bottom, you bake it, and then you put these on top of the pie crust so that it weights it down so that it cooks as a nice, flat, even pie crust. And then once it's there...
That looks like shit. Turn on that left camera.
Oh no! Where is it?
Other camera. Turn
Maybe
the
turn
right
the right
one
one off. Wait, I hacked it up. They're just blobs.
not working out.
It's 25 minutes. That's it. But then we have to freeze it and then bake it again.
That person said, I usually check cheesecake by putting the wood. Oh, that's rolled off.
It is a blobfish. I gotta open this though. We gotta clear a space for this thing. I'll just put these on the counter for a minute.
I think we should just have people who aren't blind make the food for the blind people. I agree, Cornelius.
No, we don't. That's not nice.
What? No, why don't not? I agree with this statement.
Okay. So, what are we gonna do with this then? Just throw it away.
What is it?
It's extra cheesecake.
I mean, you can put some Oreos on it. You can put it on the top. Put some, crumble up some Oreos. Put it in there, crumble them up, and that could be the top. It'd be a cheesecake Oreo crumble top. What's wrong with that?
Everything about what you just said is wrong.
That's brilliant.
Everything about what you just said is terrible and wrong, and I don't like it.
Those cookies are flattening out.
Look at the freaking Oreos! You can see they're just melting around the Oreo.
What about the ones on the bottom?
They're not so bad. Oh my gosh. That's traumatizing.
I mean, I'll still eat it right out of the oven if you want me to.
No! What in the world?
Just saying, we could.
Why would you do that? What do we have coming up on our future episodes? You said in 2 weeks there's something coming out you wanted to do?
Well, there's a Pokemon thing. The 28th is the same day as a Pokemon game. We could make really shitty food for the shitty Pokemon game.
Why are you being so mean to the Pokemon game? If it's not your jam, just don't play it. You know what I mean?
We'd have to make some like really low bit rate
Did you
stuff.
see? Look. Here you go.
Why'd you get the Pokemon cookbook?
So you can look at it.
They have Pokeballs.
Well, clearly.
The 5 points of cooking. There are 5 things I want you to do when cooking. Check them out. Oh, this is Brock's advice. Oh, Lord. It's dangerous if you're not paying attention or are goofing around.
He's not wrong.
Spiky-eared Pichu egg cake. Ew. When did you buy this?
Oh, we've had it for a long time. I got it from Lulu when she wanted to start getting into baking and cooking and stuff.
Is there... That looks pretty stupid.
Is it cabbage?
I don't know. It's a carnivine cabbage. Ew, that's terrifying.
What?
What the fuck? What the hell? Chat, what is a Giratina? That's the most terrifying Pokemon I've ever seen.
But they turned it into a pizza.
Oh, there it is. The Psyduck Easy Omelet Rice Trio. Is that DMCA reading? Probably, yeah.
No, it's not.
I don't have the rights for this, so you can't read books on here.
But you're not reading it. You're just talking about it.
Magikarp pasta. Slowpoke strawberry mochi balls.
Mochi's good.
Meowth mashed potatoes.
You have so many Oreos in the pantry.
Well, sounds like good eats to me.
My mom got me the peppermint kind because
Yeah,
I
they
really
suck.
love peppermint
I
Oreos.
don't, they're gross.
Well, you ate.
I had like a sleeve of one and I was like, this is disgusting.
Why? Why did it take you a whole sleeve and not a single cookie?
I'm thorough. I have to, you know, I put in the... And that actually doesn't look that bad on the bottom.
No, they even out. We need to flop them.
What?
We need to flip flop them.
Oh. Wrong way.
I think maybe our.
Is cheesecake done?
I don't know. It's like jiggly, but like, is it too jiggly?
Is it jiggly puff?
Could be.
I mean, it's been in there an hour, right?
No, it has not been in there an hour.
This-
Oh my god, these are so cute!
That's a fucking half a hot dog. That's
Look
disgusting.
at the Diglett potato
That's
peel.
not even like a cookbook. That's just
Look,
cut.
they have little faces.
They just bought Vienna sausage and cut it in half. They're like, that's a Diglett.
It's so cute with their little mouth.
That's so stupid.
Look at that! Pikachu creamed corn.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Look at that. It looks like a phone.
Yeah.
Chat, look. Oh, that's so cute. How did you not smile reading this?
Looks goofy,
Somebody pooped on a leaf.
I guess.
Oh, he's acting like he's not impressed. How does this not make you smile? It's so silly. It's so silly.
Well, no, that's not a hot dog. It's a Vienna sausage because it's smaller. Or it's just a smaller hot dog.
These are so silly. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Aw, my cheeks hurt. What was that? That word's allowed in your chat.
What?
You'll see it.
Oh, I guess not.
I don't know how to make this do anything. I'm probably opening the oven. It's probably not helping.
I guess just take it out.
And freeze it?
Yeah.
Does it just go straight in the freezer or should we cool it down first?
Well, I mean, wouldn't putting it straight in the freezer solve both of those?
Well, hold on. I gotta take the cookies out of the oven first.
I think it is good. Should we
We have to
toothpick
put
it?
more. We have to put more Oreos on it.
Should we toothpick it?
Well, hold on. I gotta take these out. Well, no, because it's supposed to be jiggly, so the toothpick isn't gonna tell us anything.
Don't touch my back with that.
I wasn't gonna touch. Oh, good grief.
No, I don't know about that right there. You can tell which ones have the Oreo in it.
These came out pretty good.
Those might actually be kind of tasty. Should I eat it?
No, not right out of the oven. Good lord.
I bet you that's molten
How
lava.
have you made it to 35 years on this planet?
I bet you that's molten lava.
And then it just says freeze it. Freeze it and then do another layer of cookies on top.
How long do you have to freeze it
It
for?
says 30 minutes.
Good lord.
What does the freezing do though?
Makes it hard.
Well, I mean, other than that though, like what purpose? I mean, it's jiggly.
Jiggly.
Is it even like?
Look, you're gonna burn
Oh,
your...
it's look, it's not coming off of my finger. See?
Yeah, I put it in there. Oh, what if we put it outside?
Oh, because it's snowing.
Oh.
Is the freezer? Well, the freezer has to be colder then. This just needs to get clean.
It might be colder outside.
Okay, it's in. What are we holding up on?
We can probably take some of that meat out. What,
I did.
What meat do we have in there?
Right here. Ground beef burgers, steak, chicken breast.
Give me some of the ground meat. Maybe we'll do that tonight for dinner. Although that means I have to go outside and barbecue.
Do you want to do that?
I don't know, it's kind of snowing. So, oh, you can broil it. You can also pan fry it. 6 to 8 minutes on each side.
Okay. Our poor little Oreo cookies.
I wouldn't touch it. The middle of that Oreo cookie stuff is one of the hottest things on planet Earth. That's why we put it in the microwave.
It's one
For
of
10
the
minutes.
hottest things on planet.
It's crazy how hot that son of a bitch gets.
Next to me.
Maybe. Oreo might be hotter. Oreo's like molten lava. And it's sticky so it won't get off your finger, so it like burns into your hand.
Do you know
That's how they defeated the Terminator.
Do you know one time I put my hand on the bottom heat coil of a dishwasher?
Why?
Because the dishwasher was running. It wasn't this one. This was when I was like 20.
So it was a better dishwasher?
No, it was a crappy dishwasher because it was in an apartment complex that I was renting when I was in college. And I was doing the dishes and one of the like plastic spatulas like got hit and it went down and it got caught on fire because it like went on the heating mechanism and the plastic got so hot that the wooden stick of the spatula caught on fire. But there was water in it, so it just smelled like burning. And so I opened the thing and I went, oh my God. And I didn't like think about it because I just was like, oh crap, it's like burning and melting. And I just took my hand and I went and like to pick it up. And I like went like this and I got all the plastic and the coil around my hand.
Oh.
Because I just like, remember that one time that pan dropped and I just freaked out and was like, and I picked it up with my bare hands?
Yeah.
I just went like this and I just like touched the whole bottom side with my
That'll hurt.
hand. Okay, should we put these on a rack?
What do you mean?
On a drying rack?
I guess. The normal cookies look good. We might have needed some more chocolate chips in them though.
Well, they were the last ones we made, you know?
I don't know about the Oreo cookie ones.
I mean, they're not beautiful, but they're not horrid. You know what I mean?
You guys like Tex-Mex food? I do. Aaron doesn't.
What are
She just likes to try to fit in with the Texans. That's all she does. Because I'm going to be real with you, chat. What they call Tex-Mex up here in St. Louis.
We don't call it Tex-Mex. We call it Mexican.
It's not
because
Tex-Mex.
it's not Tex-Mex. It's just Mexican food.
No, it's not even. It's St. Louis food.
Our local Mexican place is literally owned by people that came here from Mexico and opened the restaurant.
They're St. Louisans.
Oh my goodness gracious.
They're St. Louisans. So how did those cook?
Good.
They just have cream cheese in the center?
Yeah.
Those might be really good.
I bet they're going to be phenomenal. They're very, what I don't know though, is as they cool, if the cream cheese is going to harden or not.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like very, like, it's like very, look at this, how mush.
Oh wait, we don't have anything in the oven anymore. Why don't I have that camera? I'm going to press a button.
Let me see if we need to turn our,
Oh yeah, look at that.
let me see if we need to, oh, I put the cookies away. We eat them again.
For what? Oh. Put on the cheesecake.
Interesting.
Oh, those are hot. Ooh, man. Man alive.
How have you made it to 35 years on this planet? Like, I don't get it. You are one of the smartest people I know. And sometimes I do stuff and I'm like, I don't, how are you alive?
Chat,
How have you not just, like, choked on a pillowcase or something like?
She's a real battle axe, chat. She's a real battle axe.
Okay, do you think we need to really freeze it though? Like, what important step does that serve?
It congeals the cheese.
Does it though?
Yeah.
Oh no, what if I took too many Oreos?
What?
What if I use too many Oreos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11 Oreos.
Can't you just open another box?
No, because they're peppermint.
Oh, fuck that. We're not putting those in there. Those are ruining. We'll just take it out of here. What?
No.
But I don't understand. How? Hold on. So wait. Only half the Oreos are going to be cooked.
But they don't need to be cooked because they're already cooked. This is not like this is like a raw Oreo.
It's raw as fuck.
Well, no, because we have to put it back in the oven anyway when we cook the cookie top.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh, so they all get cooked evenly. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do we have to wait for the freezer? I feel like we don't need to wait for the freezer.
I'm kind of thinking we do.
Why?
It said to do it. Why would it say to do it if it didn't work? Does that have cream cheese in it?
Yep.
Oh, it does. I wouldn't bite into that. That's real hot. What? That is, you are playing with fire. What? No.
It looks good.
Just tastes like cream cheese and Oreo.
It does. I need to see water. My blood sugar is going to be so horrendous today.
You already found one.
I did eat a sandwich.
Oh.
I know, but I'm still eating so much sugar. $300 seems so low.
That's 3 times the average temperature overheating?
What?
That's hot as hell.
Not for baking. That's like melt temperature. That's not baking. Yes, you have to not overbake the bottom. Oh, I get it, because then it only heats up and not bakes. I get it. I do feel like, though,
Normal cookies are good.
it's a good recipe. It's the Ghirardelli recipe. Ghirardelli is wonderful. So the brownies were Ghirardelli. The chocolate chips were Ghirardelli that are in those cookies. And I also did bittersweet and not milk chocolate. I hate milk chocolate chips. I do not like milk chocolate. Bittersweet's like the most, like, what would you call that? Like milky? I usually want dark chocolate chips in my cookies because I don't really like the super sweet stuff. So we are, safe to say, we are not doing Pokemon next time.
Probably not, no. I don't know what we'll do next time in 2 weeks.
Chat, what do you guys want to see? What should we do, chat? How about the ketogenic cleanse?
That means we're just gonna be eating like fucking alfalfa leaves or some shit.
What about this one?
We
This-
can do something from Witcher.
Wonderful thing from The Witcher. What's in here? Dude, you would not eat that.
I wouldn't eat anything in there, to be honest.
Ooh, I love this Vesemir mug. Did they send you that?
Uh-uh.
I love that. Superior swallow. Geralt's Festive Cookies of Rivia.
They make cookies look healthy. I hate it.
Yeah, they do make cookies look healthy. Look, oh, here, I can show you here. They also have, you will definitely not eat this one, Dandelion's Dashing Mushroom and Plum Soup. You would not eat that.
Disgusting.
You would not eat that.
Neville, that's fucked up.
Priscilla's Pitch Perfect Gingerbread Truffles.
Not bad.
I don't like gingerbread though. A picture of someone baking. Ceres Otherworldly Winter Compote. That's just cider. Zoltan. Who's Zoltan?
Wizard.
Who is he in the games? Chat. Who is Zoltan in the games? This is just from The Witcher, not from The Witcher 3, right?
I don't know.
Sauerkraut. Oh, right. Sauerkraut pie of strength. Do you like sauerkraut?
Is that the cabbage shit?
It's like the fermented kind.
I don't like it.
Oh. That's all that's in here. It looks cool though.
What if we let Neville choose what we're gonna eat?
See?
We could let Neville choose.
Neville?
Yeah.
I wish we had an addition to Whiskey Sweet. Like, I wish we did this baking and cooking, but I also wish we did, like, woodworking.
Why don't you just do woodworking on your stream?
Because I don't know how to stream anymore.
What does that mean?
I don't know how to set up my cameras and woodwork on my stream.
It's super easy. Just tell me to do it.
I just think that
You need to clean out the studio.
Yeah, it could be a good craft room studio for me to paint my minis and everything.
Yeah, I can put more statues there. We'll get some more statues.
Okay. We had Whiskey Sweet, but what about Whiskey Meat?
What, just a barbecue show? Barbecue doesn't really work for a live show.
Because it takes so long.
Yeah, it's literally just like, all right, guys, we're going to go put this on the oven.
See you in 27 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are we going to cook that big...
Oh, I...
piece of meat that's like this big? Like, how do you... What... Who... First of all, who... Our closest friends that hang out with us all the time, are vegetarians. They don't even eat meat. So if it's just me and JP and our kid, I would love to cook bread. The audio went out again. It's gotta be Twitch. How many pounds is that?
16. I don't know. I can go downstairs and look.
It says they lost it. Is my stream? I don't want this to play. No audio, but the stream is frozen. Oh, the stream is frozen. That's so weird. We're getting a stern look. Yeah, it's not. Isaac? I can see it. It has to be us. Oh, we're back? To next time, maybe if I'll go get Botox and tell him to just give me a resting smile face and fix these and this. You know what I mean? Not really? Oh, my stream is working. I can see it. It's in and out every few seconds.
I think
so
that's
weird.
Twitch. Hopefully it sounds okay, chat.
You need nothing.
Yeah, it should be all good. Yeah.
We're famous.
Oh,
Stream.
it just did it again.
Tell your madres. You're caboose. There's just a hunk of meat. Oh, you can't see it. The voice of production. Jenny!
Alright, I think it's working fine.
Hi. Jenny, look at this meat. Oh my god, I can't even pick this up. This is my Wagyu baby. Look at it. Does this put in perspective for you, chat? How big JP is compared to me? This is literally like half my body. If I put this in my belly button, this is literally half my body. If JP does it, it's just like not half your body. For you, it's just like a big piece of meat.
Yeah, this is a 16-pound boneless Wagyu brisket.
What are we gonna do with that?
We cook it.
For who?
For us.
When?
That I don't know.
There's no way 3 of us can eat 16 pounds of meat.
Well, we'll have to cut it in half.
With what?
A knife.
My rotary saw?
You get an electric knife and cut it right down the middle.
But you would have to you would have to
No, it's
thaw
actually
it.
easier to cut frozen. If you get a butcher, Get a butcher knife.
Smoke it? Well, we will smoke it, Harley. Eat it in one sitting? That's disgusting. We would be like Forrest Gump, just being like, brisket, eggs, brisket, bread,
I
brisket.
mean, if you give me a knife, I could cut it right now.
No, you could not.
Give me a sharp enough knife.
No, you could not. It is literally...
If it's serrated, I just go right down the middle.
There's absolutely no way.
Give me a knife.
No, because then it's going to get freezer burn when you put it back in the freezer, because we're not cooking it today.
That might be true.
You're going to ruin all that nice brisket. You should probably go put it back in the freezer so it doesn't start to thaw.
I'm kind of tired.
We should have Max and Beth come over.
What are they going to do?
Max will eat brisket. I bet Max could just throw away some brisket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You put it in the
That's what I'm saying, Jenny. Jenny agrees with me. He said there's no way. There's no way a serrated knife will cut that.
Give me a serrated knife.
There's zero way. There's literally zero chance that you can cut that with a serrated knife. Where is our serrated knife?
Go on there. Here.
You're gonna ruin it.
Just kind of like that.
Oh my god, it's working!
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. You just cut it straight down the middle. It's not hard.
Okay, it's not that a knife cuts, chat. Oh, she does no knife cut. It's the fact it's literally a frozen, solid piece of meat.
Yeah. I mean, I could cut it in two right now.
2 inches and it'll get stuck. So, never mind. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna ruin it. Just put it back in the freezer. Do you think our Jenny, we made chocolate chip covered Oreos. What are you doing? I don't want. Stop. Why are you petting me with your Wagyu beef? No, we need them for the cheesecake.
Nobody wants some Wagyu?
Oh my sweet mercy.
No.
Okay, let's see if the cheesecake is done.
On every way, on every hill.
I think it's good enough, Chad. I think it's good enough. I think it's good enough. Okay, so Jenny, what you did not know we're baking is it's a brownie. Oh wait, hold on. Luna! Did you get her?
No.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Putting this meat back.
You bought more Uncrustables?
Those are not Uncrustables, they're turkey roll-ups for the kids.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Okay, so what it is, Jenny, is it's brownie crust, generic beef, with Oreos covered in cheesecake. Then we're gonna put more Oreos on it, and then we're gonna put this cookie on the top. That's what we're making. Is that a pull-out water faucet? Yes, it is.
You're not spacing them out. How many more do you got?
Each angered fist on gold.
2 in the center.
3 technically.
Caress the heart's heart.
Oh wait, it isn't mixed.
Okay. So now we have our Oreos in.
Wrong way.
Now we're gonna take this.
Each blade of grass. The claim.
Do we have to freeze this again after we cook it?
Nope.
A brand new
We just
start.
eat it? Oh, that's pretty good.
A brand new way.
That's it.
That's it.
Bob's your uncle. He's got diabetes.
There's our cheesecake. Chat. Let's put it in the oven.
For how long?
20 minutes. This
Can
time
we-
we're gonna set the damn
set,
timer.
set the freaking timer this time. I got these beef pucks right here, chat. Probably for dinner. Do we have any hamburger buns?
Now it's on. No, we don't have hamburger buns.
You want to DoorDash some?
No, I don't want to DoorDash hamburger buns.
Well, I don't have
Just
an
use
account.
regular bread.
I don't have an account anymore.
You have an account. You don't have it downloaded on your phone.
No, I deleted my account.
Why would you do that?
Why would I ever DoorDash again?
You're brave. That's brave. That was a bold move.
Yeah, you're gonna DoorDash. We want DoorDash. It's on you now. I ain't paying for that shit.
Chat, the way that things work in our house, though, the reason why that's funny is because I invoice JP every month for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Because I pay for everything, and then I make JP write me a check at the end of the month.
Sure. And I don't invoice her at all. So I'm actually the fool in this situation. But, yeah. You know, you live and learn, chat. You live and learn.
No.
Let the morning sun
Put it on the tab. That's right. He's just cutting the door. He dashed the DoorDash. Cold turkey.
And it.
Let the golden day unfold.
And Uber Eats.
Something on your main camera lens.
On every
I
way.
think that's on your monitor, bud.
Where?
On every hill you
A
must.
statue budget? No, that comes out of his own money.
There it's mine. She doesn't know I stole one of her checkbooks.
I would know because I pay all the bills.
Do you though?
No. You pay some of them. The bottom right of my hair? That's on our monitor, right?
No, that might be our camera.
See where it's moving?
Yeah. What the hell?
Are you sure is that the camera or the monitor? I thought it was the monitor.
No, that's the camera.
It's still there. It's just right up your nose. Let me see. It's still there.
Hi, little baby. Those are our sisters. That's my sissy baby. Those are my sissy baby. Look at my sissy baby. It's so sweet.
From the offshore account.
Still there?
I don't know.
Look at the beans. Look at our beans. Look at this baby. Look at her.
I think I got it right, chat. I keep this on my desk, so. No, she picked you up if you lost a few pounds.
You can't hear her chat, but she's purring so loud.
Get her tail all up in that shit.
That's my baby.
Huh. I mean, I could take it's fine. Shouldn't have pointed it out. Now everyone has to be like, I can't unsee it.
You know what they can't unsee?
Oh, beautiful baby.
This screen's unwatchable.
That's my sweet girl. This is our sweet girl.
Now, well, you want to put on a show like that? Or...
No, this one there's only one baby.
This isn't. Well, she's smaller than her brother by like a third.
Look at this other baby. That's gonna be so cute.
Okay, come here. For size comparison, oh no, he was like, don't touch me.
He said it's feeding time.
How come he isn't meowing for food? Because it's not 5 o'clock.
Yeah, give it 40 minutes.
Not even, he gave out 45. He's gonna start going, ah! Yeah, that's him. The cat is bigger than the meat. She is. She's 17 pounds, and that meat's 16. So, that's right. Oh, look, there's a crying cat. See? See that, the animated one?
It's not a, yeah,
It's a crying cat.
yeah. Yeah, if I'm playing League, he would have started about 3 o'clock. He comes in my room and fucking jumps
I
on.
hear him. I hear you going, I'm not feeding you!
Yeah. How long do we have on the timer?
14 minutes.
14 minutes?
Are you streaming after this?
I don't know, maybe.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna stream after this, you could go stream, and then we could just show it after it's done baking.
It's 14 minutes. Unless you want to be done.
No, I'm fine. We just have to figure out what we're gonna cook next time. That's what we gotta do. Oh, we can turn this one off. There we
Yeah, I
go.
don't know what we cook next time.
I said fried chicken, but that's just because I'm craving fried chicken, so I might just make fried chicken.
Fried chicken's met. We need to get a fryer. That's what we need.
Well, that Dutch oven works really well for frying.
Yeah, but we need like an actual fryer.
Like a deep fryer.
Yeah. Do they make deep fryers that aren't shit?
Yeah, they're just expensive. They're like $500.
Well, someone got a new job.
Bonus season's just around the corner.
Yeah. That's fine, Delroth. I'll just clean the lens later.
Tacos and nachos, though, are like so easy. The hard part is like, well, there's no holidays coming up.
February is Valentine's, but
We could do a romantic dinner.
there's so many games out then. I don't know.
Well, we're doing Valentine's Day on the 10th.
I
Remember?
thought it was the 13th.
The 10th. I literally told you it's the 10th.
You said it was the 13th.
It's literally Thursday the 10th.
Check the phone. I think
It is I told
think
you in
it's-
person. I didn't
know.
tell you on
I
text.
think it's the 13th.
It's not the 13th. I put the reservation on my calendar. It's the 10th.
I think it's the 13th.
It's the 10th. It is literally Thursday the 10th. Reservation.
Well, just because it's in your calendar doesn't mean the reservation.
It's auto added. It's auto added from Open Table.
Well, I'm gonna have to talk to Closed Table, and we'll see what we get.
He didn't even have to make the Valentine's Day reservations, chat. I did for him.
Yeah, it's 2022. That's how it should be.
Oh, good grief. It's the 10th. What's kiwi pie?
I don't know what that is.
I love making pasta. It's one of my favorite things to make. We can make pasta. We've only made ravioli so far on stream, but we could make some kind of noodle.
Can we? What if we did ramen?
Oh my gosh. Boo and I went to eat ramen the other day at this really good ramen place, and they had a TV on, and we sat on the same side of the booth so that we could watch this documentary about this famous place in Japan that makes ramen. It seemed really hard. He had to like fold the dough a whole bunch, and then he stood on it with his feet, and then he had to put it through this roller like 7 times.
Well, that's like a master ramen maker. We're 2 idiots in St. Louis.
Speak for yourself, unless you mean you and Neville.
Yeah, me and my pal Nevs. Big Nevs. He's about to jump on my
I
shoulder.
don't think JP likes salmon.
If it's prepared.
It might have been udon 40. You might be right.
If it's prepared by a Michelin star restaurant, I'll eat it.
That's like Brussels sprouts.
I'll eat normal Brussels sprouts.
No, you absolutely will not.
Maybe not yours.
He's this close to the edge, chat.
Neville or me?
You. I love baklava, and I have always been
I like baklava.
so intimidated to make it because it seems so hard. I had this friend Haley, and she used to make baklava for everything because she's from the Middle East, and her family used to make it, so she had this like wonderful family recipe that she made, and she could just like throw a baklava together. Like it was just like pre-made cookies. There you go. So I used to eat hers. I got really spoiled because I'd have like her homemade baklava like every other week for like 2 years.
Do you think it's
So good. Apparently if you buy the puff pastry, it's not that difficult. Yeah, I've never made puff pastry. I always buy it. Oh, we should make Indian food. We should make like tikka masala.
that stuff it takes way too long.
Does it?
I want to say that you like, it's a stew. It takes,
Maybe.
Kat says there's no food up here.
She doesn't want food. She wants some mama.
She wants food. She's the real killer.
No, she's not. Look at her face. How could she kill anything?
She's a goddamn assassin.
No, she's not. No, she's nothing.
She jumps up in the bed in the middle of the night, cuts the fuck out of my legs.
No, she doesn't. She would never do that.
The masala is quick to make. Curries are kind of quick.
We could try it. Or you make
Should
Indian
ask
food.
Bronze if she's got recipes that she would recommend we make.
Wait, Bronze is Indian?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know that it's Indian specific. I don't know like where exactly her family's from. But I know that when I say Indian food, she makes recommendations for me and tells me like, oh yeah,
Oh.
it's great. Look at this cat. Shrimp cocktails, all you have to do is just de-thaw it and put it with freaking, what's that stuff called? Cocktail sauce.
Shrimps?
Yeah, they said, can you make shrimp cocktail? 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Let me go. Oh,
We
we should
do.
have the oven can. Actually, no. I'm glad we don't. We can have the big reveal.
Do you have a cast iron pan? We do.
Well, I think it's gonna be more than 7 minutes. It kind of shrunk.
I don't like, here's the thing. It says 300 degrees and that seems not hot enough.
It kind of shrunk.
But bump it to 350.
What? Why?
Just make it hotter.
What? It says bake 375.
No, that's the bottom oven.
Can I turn the bottom of it off?
Yeah. A breakfast edition of Whiskey Sweet? Yeah, we could do brunch.
I like breakfast. I can actually cook breakfast.
You do actually make really, JP does make better breakfast than I do.
I'm the goddamn breakfast king.
Actually, it's just eggs. He just makes eggs.
That's all I make, but it's the best. I made
There
it
is no
today.
other breakfast food than eggs.
I made it today
I
and yesterday.
never liked scrambled eggs in my whole life, never, until JP made them.
They're good. We could do breakfast. Wouldn't be bad.
We could do like waffles.
Fry up, something like that.
We have a waffle maker.
Yeah, but I'm saying like bacon, egg, cheese. We could make
Grilled cheese from around the world.
That'd be pretty good. French toast. Is
300 Celsius? What are you cooking on the surface of the sun? That's like 900 degrees Fahrenheit. Isn't it? Or is it 600? What is
Celsius?
How hot is 300 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? 572. It's 2. It's 2.
It's not that hot.
A BLT with garlic, herb, cheese, and
You know what
sriracha
we could
mayo.
do? You could DoorDash some food, and then we could cook the equivalent version of it from home and see if it tastes better.
People say like, oh, it's always better when it's homemade.
Yeah. So we could order like some egg McMuffins and like a bacon, egg, and cheese and some Diet Coke, and then you could try to make Diet Coke.
I love Diet Coke. Way too hot for cheesecake. I don't know about breakfast food though.
We make different breakfast foods.
I really want to learn
this
how to
is
make.
starting to leak juice everywhere.
I really want to learn how to make crepes.
We should. Can you get me a Ziploc bag?
Why don't you just put it on a tray?
Are we cooking these tonight?
I don't know. Are we?
Well, what else are we gonna do for dinner?
I don't know. It's only 4:30. I haven't thought about it. I've been eating cookies
Can
for
you hand
3
me
hours.
the top?
Pot pie. I made chicken pot pie on Christmas. That's what Kiddo wanted.
Not me, child.
She asked. You ate it though.
The chicken pot pie?
Yeah.
It was my vegetable for the year. So it was pretty good.
For the year.
Yeah. Hey, see how much time's left.
What?
I can't read how much. Does that say 4 minutes?
Yeah. Because it was at 7 a couple minutes ago.
Ugh.
I can't wait to not eat this.
You're not gonna eat it?
I mean, I'll try it, but I'm not gonna eat it like we're gonna have to share it with someone. I'm not gonna eat a whole cheesecake with an Oreo.
Let the kid have some.
Are you kidding me?
She'll be bouncing off the fucking walls.
She'll be on food.
You know what we should have done?
What?
We should have done that brownie mix. Put the cream cheese in it and then swirl it around. And
Oh,
have-
like those mix things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Can't wait
happened?
to take a nap.
A nap?
I'm tired. I'm so tired all the time. Something's gotta be wrong with me. I'm so tired all the time. Chad, these are my favorite cups. We got them as a wedding present. They're
From
made out
who?
of wine glasses. Jess.
Who's that?
Subnautica. Jess. Shannon's friend, our friend. Jess
Oh.
lives in Australia.
Oh.
You know who Jess is.
Oh,
Anyway,
wow.
isn't that cool? I don't have sleep apnea. I think I just have stress. How much time? 1 minute. I don't think it's gonna be done in 1 minute.
No, it's not.
Well, maybe.
I don't think so.
It's starting to brown on the edges.
I don't know.
Do you think that we have to let it cool before we pull the spring form off, or do you think it's fine?
I don't know.
Wine bottles? What did I say?
Except wine glasses.
Oh, yeah, they're made out of wine bottles. They're like super thick glass. And they have this little thing here.
I didn't know we got those. Your oven's beeping.
There was a whole chart in my dentist's office about the dangers of sleep apnea and the negative health effects it has on you.
Yeah, it's terrible for you.
When I went to my checkup, it had no cavities.
I didn't have any either.
Yeah, but then they did that drill stuff on my teeth and that hurt.
Yeah,
That was awful.
it's a scaler.
The lady kept saying, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Well, it's probably because her teeth were fucking bleeding. Like.
Well, it was because I have one of those like
I wouldn't.
permanent.
People have fear of dentists. But watch, I wouldn't talk about it.
It wasn't bad.
Say.
The issue was that I have a permanent retainer, and they had to clean out the permanent retainer.
No, I'm not hungry. Or hunger, sorry. Hungover, sorry. My glasses are bad. Alright, Aaron's taking it out of the
Do you
oven.
think we should take it out?
Is it done?
Well, it's brown.
Stick up,
I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes.
okay.
Chat, it's almost done. We made a cheesecake. I like these oven mitts.
I don't really like it.
Why?
I like, I want an oven mitt that's gonna be like 1,000 Fahrenheit safe.
Like someone who does glass blowing?
Yeah.
If we were in an apocalypse, and you had to pick up a trade like blacksmithing or glasswork or whatever, horse training, what would you pick? What would you be good at?
What would I pick or what would I be good at?
Both.
I would probably pick blacksmithing, and I would probably be good at none of them.
But you have to pick a job or they won't let you be in the commune.
Then I'd be the tech guy.
There's no tech, it's an apocalypse, there's no electricity.
There's always tech. I'd figure out how to get electricity.
Oh, that would be your thing?
Yeah.
Gadgeteering.
I'd rub 2 sticks together and say, boom, electricity, bitch.
You'd be eating on day 1.
No, I wouldn't.
I think I would do...
Actually, given my tier list, I'd probably be in charge of animal handling. Because as we all know, I could beat a panda.
I think I would probably...
If it's a shitty panda.
I think I would probably pick, like harvesting farming, right? But I would be good at managing the village. I'd be a good like project manager, leader.
Don't
That's what I would
necessarily buy
be
into
good
the
at.
idea of less is more. A lot of people.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that would be good for me.
I'm kind
I'm
of
also kind of bossy.
with Dave the Dairy.
They
What's-
add
what?
features and they
You're an
add
animal
size
husbandry,
and
you
they
can fuck
add
some
complexity and it makes them.
You are the worst person I've ever met.
And I
Just
think it's much
ever,
more
hands
difficult
down.
and much harder to
Okay.
get there through doing class.
That's not what animal husbandry means.
What do you mean? It's fathering some animals.
No, it's not.
What does it mean?
It means you're the person that makes sure the animals are mating with each other.
Well, I mean, a little bit for you, a little bit for me.
No,
it goes a
you're
long way. It's not
stupid.
apocalypse. Okay. Is it jiggling? Someone asked where I can get this. Where you can get this shirt? Target. The Target. It's a very popular shirt. They sell it a lot.
I thought for a second about just poking you in the neck.
Why?
I didn't do it because I was worried you'd get scared and jam further into it.
I would have slapped the shit out of it. It would have been like, whapa.
No, you wouldn't. You would have gone.
I would have
That's
gone,
what you would have done.
I mean, little goo never hurt no one.
Do you think it's like? I just really want to pull it out of this pan.
Try it.
What did you do this for?
I didn't want to eat the cream cheese in the center. So I
Why
ate
didn't you
around.
just eat a regular cookie then?
I ate all those. It's got cream cheese in it.
No, it doesn't.
Prove it. Boom, cream cheese.
There's no cream cheese. You are so
Not exactly clear
stupid.
whether they even truly exist, or
There's
could be
no
shown to
cream cheese.
in the physical universe. If they do, if one day physics finds a use for them, that's great. But if not, that's great too.
You just like that out loud.
What do you mean? There was no cream cheese.
You said boom, cream cheese.
With
Every day is an adventure to me. I'm gonna open it.
Alright. Watch out, it's springy.
Discovered something.
I thought it felt. Hey, that actually doesn't look half bad. Turn the overhead on. Devil. Luna. You're yawning.
It's fully encapsulated, guys.
I think that looks pretty good on the outside. But we gotta cut into it.
I think we should cool it. I think we should pop it in the fridge.
It's up to you. And feed the cats.
Okay, I'll pop this in the fridge and grab some cat food. Excuse me, Miss Moon. Excuse me. I know, excuse me.
It might start sweating if you throw it in the fridge. It's true.